Minecraft related. We won't have 12-year-olds showing up in the fucking stream.
Minecraft, Elsa, Spider-Man.
Protesting peacefully. What could be worse?
I was the dummy that let that kid on the stream, dude. That was so dumb.
Wait.
Yeah,
starts talking, and we're like, "How old is this fucker?"
When was this?
We're live.
This was a long time ago. It's probably like at least a year ago.
Oh yeah, I'm a little careful
I've been
now.
coming on here longer than a year.
I'm like, are we really letting this happen?
I finally
actually said it. I'm like, hey, this is a bad idea to keep kid on the stream. He seems like a nice kid, but you're gonna have to kick him.
Yeah, I felt bad about that. But yeah, it was such a dumb thing in the first place for me not to like. I didn't realize he was a 12-year-old to start with, to be fair. I just was like, oh, somebody joined our Discord. Why not? Let's see what happens. They went on.
Yeah, I thought it was somebody fucking with first.
What, a
like
12-year-old? No kids, please.
Yeah, no.
I'm out of here.
When we were like, I eventually was just like, yeah, I gotta stop this. This is not cool.
I will not communicate with children on the internet. It's a line I will not cross. Unless they're like my nephews or something. Not to virtue fag or anything.
Stabby's old as shit, but he's only mentally like 12, so...
No, I get it, and he sounds like a pedophile.
You gotta remember...
Oh, yeah, definitely. I like him young.
You gotta remember that he's just playing a guy in his 40s. He's an alien playing a guy in his 40s.
But you gotta remember... Young to him is only being a couple centuries old.
Young enough to, old enough to bleed, old enough to breed, man.
Species.
Oh, all right.
There's grass on the field. Play ball.
I'll walk right out of here. I'm not gonna fucking kid, no matter what y'all say. I don't care what quote opportunities you have for me, Stabby Pants.
There was a big...
Oh, fuck.
I was watching this video clip show where these people react to little video clips from Reddit, and one of the things was like a post about some movie that was like basically like 2 years ago on Netflix that everybody was like, that's fucking child porn. What the fuck is wrong with you? The movie's still fucking on Netflix.
What fucking movie?
Some fucking Portuguese movie.
Is it a Serbian film?
No, I said Portuguese. It's like Portuguese.
Okay, I was making sure you weren't talking about the film, a Serbian film. Because that one, that one's bad.
Okay.
That baby did not deserve what happened to that baby.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, it's
Stabby Pants. I can't find your stream.
Oh, is it not?
It's under Untitled Studios.
Oh, my bad.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got to remember I have the other channel that all the streaming occurs on. But no, this one just starts with apparently two small children. Like one of them starts masturbating, supposedly by accident, and it's really. It says I read the description. I didn't see the video, but apparently it doesn't get like nudity graphic, but it gets like.
Oh, my bad.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you got to remember.
Supposedly, the children are all between 8 and 13, and they bend over a lot in the movie and show their toes, supposedly. And supposedly at the end, it's actually a nice story because
a lot about this to be saying supposedly that many times.
Supposedly the kid gets adopted at the end, and it's a happy story. Actually, it just starts with child porn.
I don't know. That's a lot more than I know about it. I just saw the little Reddit post that was
allegedly instead of supposedly.
That was a lot of details for you to be saying supposedly that
I was
many
making
times.
fun of Stabby Pants. I don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm not a pedophile.
Right.
Oh my god. This is where we wanted to start.
That's exactly what a fucking pedophile
Yeah, it is.
Pedophile says what?
I'm not stoned enough for this. Give me a second.
How do we blame the Jews for all the cities burning down is what I want to know. Like, how do we link this to Israel?
Because 5 big screen TVs from Walmart, it's going to make that guy dying feel like less painful for you, I'm sure. Especially if you don't have to pay for them.
I mean, if it's a smart TV, I kind of get it. Because
don't do that when I'm dabbing, dude. I'm trying to fucking inhale here, you bastard.
At least there will finally be something smart in the house.
Oh man, I just fucking.
Dude, I kind of, dude. Is it just me that like looting looks like a lot of fun? Like looting and riding looks like a lot of fun, or am I just like?
No, and that's why it's all like 20 or 20. It's mostly 20s to 30s. And this is so fun for them. They want the destruction of society because they think that deficits don't matter and that the government just needs to print more money for the poor. It's economic. The Antifa people are preaching this message about the rich, and they think that money is relative, and they think if they tear down the 1%, that the money is going to get dispersed amongst the poor, and that's just not the case. The rich are just going to move and just close the businesses, and then they don't have jobs anymore. It's tragic.
The economics that the Antifa follows, like the people that they follow their economic principles of base their economics on a system where you can just print money and that's fine. Like, it's fine. That doesn't cause inflation. You just print as much money as you want, and nothing bad will ever happen, according to their economic theory.
But that's what's being taught. That's Zimbabwe, Greece.
Well, for the fucking Weimar Republic after the First World.
Within the last 50 years, there's like more than 10 examples. Oh, Deschwa, I'm sorry. I'm talking over you. I got you too quiet.
I was just bringing up the Germany after they just printed money like that. It ended up being like 3 million fucking Deutschmarks.
Yeah, people taking like a wheelbarrow full of money to buy a loaf of bread.
Well, people don't realize that already happened in the United States with the continental dollar. They started dealing with crazy inflation, so they printed 2 trillion of, and or created 2 trillion. I guess they're bigger bills.
Solved all the problems.
Nope, it just crashed it immediately. So the fact that this might be some global conspiracy to usher in some new world currency is the only conspiracy that really makes a lot of sense. So I don't understand the globalism conspiracies. I know there's a lot of them, but I'm kind of on board now. There's a lot of things happening that don't make sense otherwise. But am I wrong?
Have you guys looked into the possibility that the whole event with the guy dying was allegedly staged?
Dude, I've heard a lot of things. I've heard that the guy that died actually worked with the police officer at some previous job. They have history and know each other.
Yeah, that's pretty well confirmed. They definitely worked at the same.
Okay,
and
so
not necessarily like together.
And there was no
like strip club.
There was no one standing up for the police on the right, which is why this isn't a race war. Like, the media is trying to frame it as a race thing.
Yeah, that's the thing that's really weird. Like, the right has pretty much universally said, like, this was terrible.
The police pay.
Oh, sorry, you're breaking up.
I found literally one Twitter account. One. Like, I looked to see if I could find more. No, I found one.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, dude. Like, nobody in the fucking horrible.
And you know, when the Republicans are like, yeah, that's wrong, and we need to figure out what's going on there. Like, you know, when that's being said, like, there's definitely, like, a fucking problem. Because the Republicans are always like, cops are right. Cops are right.
There was a fucking panel on Fox News that fucking night talking about police reform.
Yeah.
And that same fucking night, all right, let's go burn down an Arby's.
Oh man,
Well-
we'll tell you, it's fun to burn things down. My friend and I burned a couch down once, and that was pretty entertaining.
I burned down like half of California twice.
You went down like half of California twice. God
Dude,
damn.
I burned up
Come on, me and my-
Australia. Go
I mean,
ahead.
hey, that's not cool. That country on the other side of the world that like isn't part of the country that I live in. That's a cool place. California just sucks though.
It kind of does.
Like it's fine to burn down California, but don't burn down Australia, man.
I'm just trying to finally finish off those Aborigines. I'm kidding.
You gonna run them off a cliff like in fucking?
yeah.
No. Go ahead, Ditwa.
I was gonna say, have anybody the main crux of the conspiracy theory is who called the paramedic, and if it was why was the guy still standing on his fucking neck while awaiting the paramedic?
And he had the fucking handcuffs on. It's not like he wasn't detained already.
And people also holding him down, and he wasn't moving. The knee should have been off the neck. Should have
Yeah,
never.
there was two other dudes on.
There's no other way to look at it. But then
Yeah.
the day afterwards, the district attorney goes on TV and says that they find no reason to prosecute the officers. What did they think was going to happen?
Dude.
And then
Well, and
if
nobody questions
Go
that
ahead.
these are all
That is
Democrats. They're all fucking Democrats. Like the whole government over there is all fucking Democrats.
They want to make like Trump look bad. Like
Yeah.
that's pretty obvious. Whether the initial event was staged or not, like the response seems to be fucking rioting, tear it all down to make Trump look bad. It really does seem like
the
that's
response-
what's
it just seems to try to escalate the supporters. Like, I mean, the protesters. It's like
You
they
mean
want-
rioters?
they-
Please don't call them protesters. They're not fucking protesters.
going on. Yeah, peaceful protesters.
No, you see a group of like a couple hundred protesters, and then the police are all mounted like with their tanks and everything, and they're dealing with the protesters. Meanwhile, you got any organized crime, any criminals knowing that they can go and steal shit out of the eyesight of the police, and the police don't have control of the city. Any type of mass protest, if me and all the libertarians started protesting the quarantines like we all should have in the cities, like people should have been furious about the quarantines, then that situation would have still brought looters, because it wouldn't have been us doing
like a month ago when the people in Michigan went and took all their guns and went and hung out by the fucking building because they were like, nah, dude, you ain't taking our guns away.
Wait, you talking about Virginia?
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
you
Virginia,
talking
maybe
about
I
DC?
got it wrong. Yeah, but Virginia,
yeah,
like big gun protest. There was no crime.
That was either
That was
Virginia or
Michigan.
DC.
Yeah, it was in Michigan. They had that protest. So yeah, everybody, like a lot of them were armed, and yeah, nothing fucking happened.
Yeah, there were no
fucking
crimes. There was no
violence,
looting.
no
So I don't
rioting.
Yeah, but
agree
they
that
went-
in any protest there's
they
going to be looting
City
and
Hall.
rioting.
They went to City Hall, they weren't blocking the streets. This is a much bigger protest with a lot more of the public, is what I'm saying. The streets are like all blocked off in these major cities, and these are people that have been taught through the educational system their whole lives that the police are against them, and you've got big tech and the mainstream media giving a spotlight to any racially charged story that this community spreads amongst each other. This is a real battle for them. And
but you also have things like the Million Man March. There's so many protests that go off without any crime that doesn't really work.
Oh, that's not true though. Like every year that they do the Million Man March,
am I
though,
wrong?
it doesn't happen there. But anytime the march does happen, there's a shit ton of crime that happens around it.
Oh, okay.
This
I was
is the
wrong about that
biggest-
then.
In my whole life, I mean, the Rodney King riots were crazy. This is that happening in every major city, and not even major city. Like, dude, I'm sure all of these protesting right now.
Also, say hey to gaming and yelling.
Real quick, for those
It's
of us
happening at
old
fucking
enough
work.
to remember the Rodney King riots, they did it before they rioted, right?
They did what?
When it came the fucked up, right? They didn't
Nigga-
do it when
Nigga, nobody can hear you.
I can't hear you, Detroit. Yeah, sorry, buddy.
God damn it! Hold on, let me try switching them. That might be my headset. Hold on.
I'm glad I can hear him.
Yeah, I was
Am I
gonna
the
say.
only one?
Hey, welcome.
All I know is the rooftop Koreans are making a comeback.
Yeah, oh yeah, there were a lot of people with guns out in front of like small businesses and shit.
No, like the riots in Atlanta spread to the Asian district, and just like in LA, fucking the Koreans,
gaming.
dude, the Koreans don't fucking play.
They've
I think they
protected
should
their shop.
lower. I think they should lower what the requirements are for self-defense. So if like your business or your home is threatened and you just shoot a fool, like all right, that's cool. When riots are going on, especially if the police are just refusing to fucking do anything about it,
Just
we need, like, a
lack the
federal
ability.
mandate.
No, I mean,
Alright,
if
is this any better now? Can you hear me?
a little better,
No.
keep talking.
Oh,
Okay.
Test it out.
Rodney
We should
King, it wasn't
just mute
until
them
the
and then just
verdict
every now and then
came out.
saying, "Dayto, we can't hear you."
Fucking guy. Dude, it wasn't until the fucked up verdict came out that the Rodney King.
Oh, that's just not fair. Cut him off like right as he was starting to talk.
I mean, it's fine. It's not like he was gonna make a good
Dude.
point anyway.
I think he was
Yeah.
going for a Rodney King
You
thing didn't
all-
start till the
fuck
bad
all
verdict
y'all.
came down.
Don't
It's a
get
dude,
mad at
you're
us.
breaking up. It's not like we're,
I want to hear you, Detroit.
I know,
love
dude.
you.
I mean, say, if it was
Alright.
just Satan saying it,
I'm
you
gonna
might
try
have a point, but. Oh no, that got worse.
So, are any of us living in any of these cities
No,
and seeing a
at least not me.
window? Yeah, not me
Oh,
either.
just next to it.
Yeah, get your rifle now. Oh wait, no, you think they'll check if you're half black? Will that be like a pass, or will they only destroy half your stuff if they come to your neighborhood?
All I know is I am become rooftop Korean. I'm getting a ladder.
Oh man,
I'm gonna go out and buy a business just so I can be a rooftop Korean.
I wouldn't buy a business right now. I just wait for businesses to be penny on the dollar and buy them
Hey.
with all the.
I just gotta buy the burnt down ash. They're already cheap. It's like that barbecue shop. How much is it worth? Like, there's nothing here, dude. Exactly. So it's free. All right, I'm moving in.
Satan gonna have like 4 bars. Dude, in this whole thing, my cousin fucking, who already owns 2 restaurants, well, 1 restaurant and 1 restaurant bar, is actually able to open a fucking pizzeria and another fucking restaurant bar.
Cool.
I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? How are you doing this shit? It's like fucking voodoo witchcraft. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
Well, basically, like the people who survived the lockdown thing,
Yeah.
they're able to spend whatever money they have or get loans or whatever and buy property and buy fucking space, buy businesses fucking dirt cheap, because the ones that failed, I mean, they're dead. They gotta fucking sell. They're trying to recoup some of their costs. They're trying to put that money into another business that
I
maybe won't fail because of fucking pandemic.
I believe
And that's
he stayed
important.
open. Like they just
So-
sold food, like had it like they would just deliver food to people.
So I mean, like the ones that survived are probably going to be expanding a lot because they can they can get shit dirt cheap.
I was just surprised. I was like, dude, that's pretty fucking badass. Gaming, now that you're here. Dude, what the fuck happened to your channel, dude? That was fucked up.
Yeah, well, not the channel, just the one stream.
Oh, okay.
No idea. Probably just the pictures. Maybe was the one that costed. I don't know. Don't care.
Was Pinoid there?
No, unfortunately.
Oh, I just assumed if your channel's gonna get struck down, it's Pinoid's fault somehow.
Mhm.
That or fucking Ed talking about killing himself one too many times.
Who talking about killing himself?
Ed, that was the name I literally just said in your
Oh,
earphone.
sorry. Like that's is that really a thing? Like now on your streams, you got a guy who's just super suicidal.
It's not the first one.
Oh no.
Fucking Bonnie too.
You know that gets old after a while, I imagine, because they just don't deliver. I keep promising, and it never happens.
like fucking Futter last week.
Oh, he's still in bad boy land.
Like,
I'm not sure I want to take him out, honestly. He's so fucking not funny
Why don't
anymore.
you just kill yourself, and then I'll do it too? Like, here, you go first. Give me courage so I can kill myself. It's like, wow, dude. Like, you need to go ahead and just do that then, because holy shit.
For a fucking hour. It stopped being funny after like 2 minutes.
I mean, it's like, it may not have been funny, but I was still laughing at his dumbassery for longer than 2 minutes. But I gave him about like 5, maybe 10 minutes. Then it was just like, bruh, you need help.
He wasn't.
I think Futter needs a hug and a Valium.
And about fucking half the alcohol he's drinking, Samaj. About half of it. Because he's just so fucking smashed and belligerent and rude and unpleasant. It's just like, alright, man. Like, I really like you, but this is just not fucking cool. Like, it's just not entertaining. It's not fun. And I just don't want to fucking hang out. And I have Satan tell you to fucking stab me all the time. There's a fucking, like, how do you reach lower?
At least I'm entertaining when I stab you. It's like I stab you, but I tell you a joke while I'm doing it.
Sorry. Wow. Oh, man. Oh, J-Twas, try it again.
Can you guys hear me now?
Hello?
Wait.
You're like really fuzzy, but...
Shut the fuck up! Fuck.
All right, Futter.
You okay there, gaming? You seem a bit cranky.
Can punch your Canadian ass.
Christ.
Tells everyone to shut the fuck up and then doesn't talk. All right, got it.
He was just telling himself.
Something. I don't know. You okay there, gaming? You didn't stream earlier.
I didn't stream today.
I noticed. Oh, wait. Duh. Because it's the weekend. My bad.
Mm-hmm.
That's me being stupid. Okay. All right. Forgot what date it was.
Oh, wait, what about that whole thing with Trump coming down on the social media companies? Well,
he didn't went far enough. It was just pussy willow. Pussy bullshit. Pussy. Just
Well, I like that he did it because, I mean, we've all known about the censorship going on social media, so, like, something had to happen. But at the same time, it's a little uncomfortable because he's going to get all this powers. What the fuck's going on?
I think Mateowana is having some issues because he keeps connecting and disconnecting.
Okay. Well, I hope he stops. It's distracting. Keep looking up like, who's here? What's going on? But yeah, no, I mean, if the government comes in and starts regulating social media platforms and everything, I don't know. It's the kind of thing that I think the government probably shouldn't be stepping in. But
Swatsko like Samaj isn't going to make the cut if they start regulating shit.
Exactly. I'm done for.
Oh, man.
I'm absolutely done for. Maybe that's why I'm a bit unnerved by this whole thing. Like, must you?
No more selling your anime lollies.
Yeah. God damn it! Stop going in.
Oh man, are you back for good this time, Mateo?
It might be me, dude. I'm trying to fucking do this on my phone right now. So
are you kicking people and moving people around then? Because Satan just got moved to fucking a different conversation.
Nah. Not me.
No, Satan's just
No,
doing
I'm just the voice.
I didn't do a damn
snoring
thing.
any minute now?
I don't know what you're talking about, Samaj.
Oh, Satan's just fucking with Samaj now. Okay, I get it now. I was like, I thought Mateo Ono might be having some like connection issues or something.
Oh, he is.
Look, it's not funny when you do it because I know you're just trying to joke around, but Mateo's legitimately having problems, and that's what irritates me. I wish he would stop that, but he can't control that. You can control your shit though.
I'm just this is just me trying to flirt, Samaj.
No.
This is fight. Everybody get angry and fight.
This is just foreplay.
Oh man. I wonder if, like, secretly the left kind of wanted the whole thing to crack down on social media sites, because they seem to be, like, totally ignoring it. It's just, it's weird. Like, I would think they would immediately be like, nah.
They're too busy trying to start the race war.
Yeah, really. That's not a good plan.
I mean, you heard about the bunch of rich kids being fucking caught in the fucking riots, and they're not even from those cities, but they have ties with Antifa, and they're rich.
Yep.
And they're starting on that shit.
Yep.
I think all those young people who had like Antifa tattoos, they're gonna regret it. They're gonna regret it hard because now it's been labeled as a terrorist organization. It's like walking around with
rightfully so.
It's like walking around with Al Qaeda tattooed to your chest or something. It's like, yeah, you don't want to walk around with that. If the history books start writing down that Antifa was like a terrorist Nazi-ish kind of group,
then they're the KKK of our times, basically.
Oh yeah, pretty much. I mean, history is gonna make a lot of people embarrassed, and in particular, people like CNN because they've had news broadcasters supporting Antifa, thinking like, oh yeah, this is expected. This has to happen. Yeah. Like, CNN is not gonna look good, and people are gonna start scrubbing their Twitters. So.
Yeah. And then, did you guys hear about the pallets of bricks being dropped off in the rioting areas?
Yeah, I did. I heard about that. That's crazy.
That's I mean, one of them they're basically filming it. They're like, "What the fuck is this? There's no construction around here. There's just a pallet of bricks dropped."
I mean, there's been a decent amount of shady things. There's a guy that looked like undercover police or something, just breaking windows behind the protesters, and then he gets chased out. He's got an umbrella and he's got a full like military grade face.
Yeah,
and there's a reporter. There was a reporter reporting it who apparently like got confronted by a bunch of the protesters because when he was going live, he was fiddling with his cell phone and his cell phone was making gunshot noises. So they confronted him about it, and he brought it up and played it. And it makes these gunshot noises again. He goes, "Oh, I didn't even know what it was. I was just seeing what it was." Yeah, really live during your covering of the protests.
Yeah, so that's a good time to start fucking around with your phone.
I know it's crazy. There's just so many videos already for these communities that are going to get spread throughout. It's a war, man. This is crazy. There's so many of these Bernie bros that are just really rooting on the escalation of this. And just like you said, they're driving to the cities and they're going to be willing to be burning down federal buildings, and they want looting and all this.
They want the boogaloo, but I don't think they understand what happens in the boogaloo.
Exactly. You don't rebuild society over a year or two, you know. It could take a generation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tim Pool did a video earlier. I think it was today. Talking about
today, yeah.
Yeah, he was talking about this guy who's like a rich person, lives in the suburbs, talking about the whole like how all these riots are great and all that stuff. And then they started coming into his neighborhood, and he's freaking out, talking about how these people are animals and they're this and they're that. Like just a few moments ago, when they're burning down like targets and attacking people.
It was like within 3 hours.
I think it was a fucking basketball player, something to do with that.
Could have been. I thought that was hilarious. It's like everyone's getting their comeuppance during this whole situation. It's fucking hilarious.
This is great when it doesn't happen in my neighborhood.
And then when it does, they start calling the people animals and awful. Like really, really okay. It's all good. It's all good when it happens to low income people, but when it happens to me, no, this is awful, awful. The police need to do something.
It sucks. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying there's a lot of irony in all this. Go for it.
Oh yeah. Well, and it sucks because I can't think of any solution. I don't know what I would tell the powers that be to do, but it seems that everything that they've done is completely escalating this. Like, I still don't know if this is true, but I've heard it a couple places now that they're bringing in the same coroner that worked on the Epstein body to work on this guy's body. And if that's true, like, this is Pennsylvania, this isn't New York City. Like, they're actually going to fly the most controversial coroner in the whole world. This whole community, they're all about the Jerry Epstein thing. They wanted Jerry Epstein and all the, rapists. Like, that's one thing that the black community and the alt-right community, like, were really kind of in lockstep with was the Epstein
I think anybody
thing.
like rational would have a problem with Epstein.
Exactly. Yep. But just they know about the Epstein coroner and how much bullshit it was. So to bring in the same person just sends the optics
an
to
autopsy
everybody.
report about that guy that said he didn't die from suffocation, but from other complications.
Oh yeah, like he just happened to die of a heart attack at the same time the guy was fucking stepping on his neck.
It's
just really, bad luck for that fucking officer that he just happened to be stepping on the guy's neck while he happened to have a heart attack. Oh yeah, really?
That's what I fucking heard, man. I don't know if it's true though, because I don't. That was just from a guy.
They listed all this other shit, like, this guy had a heart condition and all this other shit. Plus the guy leaning on his fucking windpipe.
Well, you could tell.
It's a little weird that they felt the need to throw all that shit in.
Yeah, the fact they used to be co-workers means this isn't a white and black issue at all, and it never was. Everyone sees that video and sees the same fucking thing. I mean, there's no real opposition to that was a murder, except within the police department and the district attorney.
Yeah, wonder if he's got any connections to the officer or the district attorney.
Apparently, the officer has a really nice house in Florida. Also, this guy's crooked, and like multiple officers have a lot of complaints against them for exercising their authority a little too harshly.
Yeah.
Apparently, Klobuchar declined to prosecute him a while back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's
something really fucking suspicious about this.
There was already a wrongful death under this guy's.
That's right.
Oh shit! It was actually a wrongful death. Fuck.
Yeah. See, this whole story is a bad police officer, and look what he did. But the media gets to run with another race narrative. It's so
like that cop might be racist.
Yeah, sure.
That doesn't mean all cops are fucking racist.
But the fact that they had previous history, to get means that it wasn't just about some random black dude.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it's not fucking about race, and it never fucking has been. But as soon as the entire fucking narrative, and not just recently, not with fucking Trayvon Martin or fucking or the fucking like Black Lives Matter started. What's his name? Jeez, I can't even fucking remember his name. But
I don't remember his name either.
Michael something.
Yeah, Mike Brown. Like whenever it's long before then was it? No, it's not about we need to reform the police. It's we need to reform the police, but also if you don't accept that the police are racist, and that's the reason why things are terrible, then you're part of the problems. Like, wait, no, hold on. Like,
you're right.
Like you're fucking up the whole thing. Like, and if you can't even agree that fixing the problem for fucking everyone would also fix the problem for fucking black people, then you are downright fucking hopeless. There is no hope for you. Get the fuck out of the conversation, you goddamn troglodyte.
If this dude was white, you think any of this happens?
Oh no, but also but you gotta remember this when fucking cops kill white dudes 3 times more often than they kill black dudes.
Yeah, there's no fucking outrage over that.
I don't think any of this has anything to do with race whatsoever.
It's
I think it has more.
The militarization of the cops.
The militarization of the police. Good call. Yeah.
I think it was actually more to do with the lockdown. I think that if you lock people, I think if you lock people down, like it's gone on for 2 months. People are losing their jobs, they're losing their homes, and it reaches a boiling point. With that said,
cops
though,
haven't been locked down though. So who was? Are you talking about the riots? Or are you talking about the murder?
I think it's all like, look. Let me just finish what I was saying. I think that the lockdown has really like riled people up, but I do think that all of this was orchestrated by someone else because, like I said, there was the piles of bricks. You have Antifa running around. Not to mention a lot of the people in the crowds who are like, out and about. They're all white, and when they arrest them and they ID'd them, they're from out of state, which means it's been organized. It was designed. I feel like this whole thing was designed to start the riots because to rile people up there because they're already in a powder cake to just sort of blow.
Dude, did you see the fucking video of? Literally on camera has somebody like doling out money to people and telling them what to fuck up and what to do.
I didn't see that. I believe it.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy.
Well, people think...
I see those picnic tables there and.
Oh, was he? I saw that. I didn't know he was handing out money. I just saw him like dishing out orders.
That's what again, that's the way it was presented. I haven't like double checked it, but
I didn't
appear to be what was going on.
Money. I like money.
Well, I didn't look close enough. I wouldn't be surprised.
Chips and money?
I thought my payment was a TV. Okay.
These Antifa people there's a lot more of them than people realize. It's an ideology that's all across the country. In California and Portland and Seattle and stuff, they're more active and they're actually more boots on the ground against fascism. But they're all over the place. And given the opportunity...
They don't know what the fuck fascism is, dude.
Well, yeah,
I know they don't.
It seems like it's a weird sort of like I don't know if you guys remember when they were having the issues with the fucking the big groups of people coming from like South America, like the big I forget what they call them, but the giant 1,000 people at once, who would suddenly be bussed like hundreds of miles by like unknown groups. Like you got bricks being delivered in all these cities for fucking the rioters to throw and break shit with, and then you got like these fucking buses showing up. Like it all seems connected. Like there's some big money behind a lot of this stuff. And Antifa's like a bunch of fucking retards trying to fuck a football. Like I'm amazed that they're able to do this stuff, and I think it's because they probably got some financial backing and maybe a lot of help from people that don't really have anything to do with Antifa.
Well, I also heard, oddly enough, that what's his name, Joe Biden. Apparently, he gave financial support to various different groups that were connected to Antifa to help get some of these people out of here. and that's the other thing. Like with that's the other thing that people are concerned about because now that Antifa has been labeled as a terrorist group, some people might say that that Trump only did this to get Biden out of the way. Like fuck that. I don't know. Like if the news organizations start running that story. I don't think it's going to hurt Trump, but it might.
You're talking about the Teflon Don. You just get up there on stage and be like,
I
wrong.
don't like
And
I
then
don't
people
like
be
that.
like, yeah,
I
love fucking Donald
I refuse
Trump.
to accept that name. Get the fuck out. Just no.
I'm just saying because you know, like his fan.
that was
not.
reserved for John Gotti.
There's so much of his fan base that just thinks Trump can do no wrong. Like he'll literally just get up on stage, that's it, just say something funny, and then everyone be like, oh, okay. Well, at least the people that were already supporting him.
At this point, there's not a whole lot of people that are going to have their minds changed about Trump.
I mean, it's just one campaign commercial of Joe Biden stiffing how many kids? Just fucking one, and he done.
That would be all I would do if I were the Trump campaign.
It's too many.
Or a collage of him fucking making out with his granddaughter.
You know what? You could just take all the creepy videos of Joe Biden and just do a little supercut of it. And do that for like 30, and then just do it for 30 seconds, and at the end, this commercial brought to you by Donald Trump.
Yeah, Trump doesn't even have to have a campaign slogan involved. Just like,
right
there you go.
Are you gonna elect me or him? Seriously,
I don't even think you have to ask. He just
creepy and demented.
Oh man. I can't wait for the campaign commercials this year. They're going to be out of this fucking world. Just insane, crazy nonsense.
I hope they have debates, dude. God damn, I want to see that shit.
I don't think they're gonna. I think the best.
I know if they're wise, the Democrats will fucking make sure that doesn't happen.
And it seems like they know that they don't want to have Trump having these big stadium speeches, the Trump shows that he does in different parts of the country, and they don't want debate.
Yeah, and they're so good. I want to have them.
But when would the debates be? The debates would be still months from now. So in order for them to actually do that, they have to keep the cities shit relatively shut down over the virus for another few months. If that happens, so many people are fucked. I'm fucked. I'm one of those people. I ain't getting no checks from the government.
Yeah, but nobody gives a fuck about you.
I think the government needs to send out, at the very least, another stimulus check to unemployed people. Because like so many people were like, one paycheck from being homeless, and now they've missed like 6.
What about the people that haven't ever got no checks and they're not answering? For more than 9 weeks, I've been trying to get in touch with the unemployment offices, Department of Labor, and there's another type. Anyways, and I only get voicemails. I've left more than 600 voicemails. And they all say the same thing. They all say, due to the quarantine or due to COVID, we're assisting customers remotely, but we'll get back to you in 24 hours. And I've never got one phone call back.
Are you white?
And yeah.
That's your problem.
But
yeah. Next time you leave a voicemail, do like an ethnic voice.
What I'm saying is there's got to be so many people like me out there.
Be like, yo, this Tyrone, I'm looking for my check.
Let it work.
To call you right back.
Be back, nigga.
I'm sorry, that was fucking terrible.
If they do another round of checks to everybody except me and just keep everything locked out, people like me are going to have to start finding something. Jesus.
Yeah, it's...
I'm just saying, I got some money and a mouth is a mouth is a mouth. Get to work. Get to work, bitch.
And I'm not going to make much money now computing. I'm just not going to be that good at it, and I don't look the part.
Oh, see, no, it has nothing to do with your skill or how you look. It's how much shame and how much you're going to hate yourself afterwards. That's what I'm paying for.
Can you cry while you do it?
Yeah, you're not going to get a lot of chicks to fucking pay your fuck.
No, I know
that. If you're willing
that.
to take it up the ass, there'll be dudes that are willing to fuck you.
What was it I
and
saw?
pay you for the privilege.
Hey, Giacomo says hi, Detroit.
Remember, says crack can be a lucrative career. Selling crack? Interesting.
Yeah, have you considered selling drugs?
Oh, man. I really do hope they send out another stimulus check to people. And I don't even think they need to send it to the people that are employed at this point. Just fucking help those people that have no job and no fucking way to pay their bills.
Problem is
there should be a little more discrimination in what they're fucking doing.
Yeah.
Like, you guys know who Destiny is? The fucking Twitch streamer?
Oh,
he was like bragging about how he got like 20 grand sent to him that he didn't even fucking need.
Oh, what a piece of shit.
Oh yeah, Destiny's a fucking scumbag, dude.
How did he get 20 grand? I didn't know they were sending out checks that big to anybody for anything other than like.
Well, I'm sure he's incorporated or whatever.
Yeah, because he probably employs a lot of people in his streams.
Yeah. But again, you have to fucking kind of account for that, so he's gonna have to pay it back. You know what I mean? So he's kind of a fucking idiot.
No, I thought a lot of these loans were basically designed to be forgiven. Like you would take out this small loan, and as long as you did the correct thing with the funds, like what you were supposed to do with the funds, then you could basically assume it was going to be like forgiven, and you wouldn't have to pay it back.
Yeah, and even if it's not, like the interest rate's like really low.
Yeah.
Right, it's like 1% or some shit.
Oh man, man wants to stealing or doing crack fixes all. I don't think we need to do crack. We're already dumb enough. Or at least I know I am. Like that's not going to help anything. Like my stories would just be more middle, if that's possible. And I'd be trying to start a business.
That would be interesting to see.
Hey man, I got this lemonade stand idea. It's totally original, man. You just need some cardboard and a pen. Can you front me $20?
You just got to set up outside like George Clooney's house. Apparently, he's very generous in those situations.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was watching a video from Simon Whistler, the Top Tens guy. Apparently, he'll give like $100 or like $500 to like a kid at a lemonade stand.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, and he gave like a bunch of his friends, I guess the ones that actually needed it, like invites them to his house and gives them all a fucking briefcase full of $1 million.
Didn't he also shit in his roommate's litter box at one point?
Apparently.
Yeah.
Dude, well, apparently what he did was he was cleaning out the cat's litter box and not telling his roommate. So his roommate was freaking out and on with his cat. Like, he was doing it as a prank. And so basically, like, the roommate was freaking out and, like, brought the cat to the vet. And, of course, the cat's totally fine. And, like, while he took him to the vet, he, like, took a shit in the litter box. It's a little weird, the ending. I mean, the first part, like, fucking with him and not telling him that you're cleaning out the cat litter thing. Yeah, that's not... but, yeah, shitting in the litter box seemed a little unnecessary.
Just fucking nuts.
I guess you had to be there.
I kind of feel like all the people being really quiet right now may have shit in the litter box at one point or another.
No, that's a weird fucking white people thing to do.
You're fucking right. Yeah. That is a white people thing to do.
I mean, it wasn't like it wasn't quite Amber Heard shitting on Johnny Depp's bed, but yeah, it's definitely a little weird.
God, poor Johnny Depp. That poor
if I can't fuck you, I'm gonna give you pink eye. Haha.
Amber Heard might go to prison. It's so exciting. I hope that happens so much.
Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it, dude. She definitely deserves it. She's a fucking psychotic bitch, dude. But yeah.
Oh, it sets such a great precedent. I hope it's an OJ level public awareness case too, and she goes to prison. Just teach a lesson to all those toes.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? Johnny Depp actually seems to be another one that's actually a decent guy for how famous they are.
Johnny Depp is he's a mess like Marilyn Manson, but he does seem like a sincere, decent guy.
Yeah. Just seems to be attracted to psychotic bitches, I guess.
But they're the most fun.
They really are.
That's true. Never a dull moment.
You want to get
no drama happening? Well, let me invent some.
You want to get them right when they started methamphetamine and before they completely fall apart.
That's the sweet spot.
Yeah. My joke, Bob. So
No,
let's all
I think I
revel in it.
got my ex. Like, I think she at least popped out the kid before she got too bad into the fucking meth and shit. So I lucked out, I guess. My kid's still relatively intelligent.
I broke up with a girl I liked, and I thought that because she wanted to like go to college and stuff, and I thought her being with me was I was gonna make her make bad decisions. And then as soon as I broke up with her, she got with this guy that got her hooked on meth and crack, and then she went downhill. So I feel bad about that. I should have stayed.
See, your mistake was thinking that you could make her make decisions. Clearly, she wanted to make bad decisions. It didn't matter if it was with you or somebody else.
Your first mistake was
right.
thinking that a woman was people. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm with
Treat him
you.
like property, like a proper gentleman.
No, we need to use this chaos as our final opportunity to really step on women again and put them right where they belong, under our
And
heel.
where they want to be for the most part.
And they do. Learn
A woman-
how to look, bitches.
a woman is a bitch is a mouth. I've been saying this for years and years.
And also stay thin, please.
God damn it! I forget the amendment number, but fucking repeal that shit.
Repeal the 19th. We need to get radiators. We need government assistance to buy radiators. We can repeal the 19th. We can't repeal the 19th without the radiators.
And,
We need them
and
damn
women's
radiators.
suffrage. We don't want women having suffrage.
And women's suffrage.
I would. Oh,
I
that was
love
a
that
great
fucking sketch, dude.
Yeah, that's a great
That
sketch.
fucking man show.
Gonna end the suffrage of women. Women should not be forced to suffrage any longer. So please sign this to end women's suffrage.
I mean, to be fair, women do like men to be
I
very
am curious
dominant.
how many people actually knew it. I bet it was like 1 out of 10 that actually knew suffrage was the right to vote.
Yeah. Like women say they want men to be like asking for consent continually. That is not what they want.
Nope,
Don't,
they want
don't
us
fucking
to.
do that. You will end the sex in the middle of it.
Yeah,
It
you'll
will just
fucking
be like,
never
not anymore.
fucking
Stop
get.
asking.
Yeah, it was wet. I dried right up with your enthusiastic and continuous consent bull.
We should get some ladies on the stream and
I
get
can't imagine why we
female
don't have any.
perspective on these issues.
Yeah,
We need
such a warm and receptive environment here for it.
Yeah, I think the only women that know this show exists are fucking Phaedra and Jinx, and fuck both of those useless whores.
Mad Metalman's in the chat. He says women have so many places in this world: in the bedroom, the kitchen, on their knees.
Well, I mean,
Oh, God.
people shit on the kitchen, but America as a society has spent the last 30 or 40 years deciding to not cook for ourselves and eat almost every meal out.
There's
Cooking is
never been
important.
an era where you couldn't save a huge amount of money by just cooking your own food.
Yeah, exactly. Save so much money. So many people are poor and spend $11 at Taco Bell for lunch and, $18 on dinner.
How the fuck do you spend $11 at Taco Bell for
That's a
Dude,
fair point.
it's
That's a lot of
easy.
fucking Taco Bell, and I'm a fat
No,
piece of
no.
shit.
You get a 7-layer
Well, if you're
burrito.
stoned.
You get a chalupa and like maybe a large drink and maybe one of the nachos things. $11.
Who the fuck buys
If you
drinks
order
at
out-
fast food places?
I know that I just use that as an
No, I
example
get what you're
because
saying, yeah.
I spent $11 at Taco Bell and it blew my mind. I was like, how did I spend? Anyways,
You're fucking retarded, dude.
I am. I haven't eaten out since Corona started. Since the lockdown started, I've been cooking for myself.
I just assume that's because no woman lets you touch them.
Well, that is also true, but I don't see how that's relevant to what we're talking
Look,
about.
look, Satan, there's still plenty of duct tape in the stores. You know, that's an easily solvable problem. You don't need to get down on people like that. You just got to get the right kind of duct tape.
Duct tape is silver and rape is golden.
And ladies find me charming. They really did.
Oh, man.
Just like you guys found me charming. I came in here. You know, y'all wanted me back. Ladies, the same way.
It's amazing that things I just overlook.
I just wanted to fuck you and make me a sandwich. Like,
I can for $10 because I need a job, and that's about how much a hand job for me is worth. It's about 10.
What that mouth do though? What that mouth do, Mateo?
If you want that mouth involved, it's gonna be $12.50.
All right, I got you. Let's go.
You're gonna have to come to Jasper, Georgia. Bring that shit.
Jesus fuck. Never mind. Like, no, I'm good.
I'm way away from Atlanta, but you might have to drive through it. You might get stuck, and that might get rough.
I mean, the only reason I would get stuck is if my car's I got too much blood in my exhaust pipe, or my fucking air intake.
I wish I could take back all this eating that I've done out and cook for myself way more often the last couple years. You know, would have had so much more money. And I'm not the only person. I think restaurants are going to close down after all this.
Now, all the corporate fucking trash restaurants where everything is just microwaved direct will stay open. It's just the fucking independent places are going to be destroyed.
And that's what's going to happen. The government's going to bail out Chili's and Applebee's and
God forbid, you know, people that have minimum wage jobs that pay shit instead of like decent paying jobs at like a small business.
I remember hearing that because people have been cooking for themselves more, they've been making like breakfast, like bacon, eggs, hash browns, that kind of stuff. They're kind of used to that. If you start working again, people might want to keep having that for breakfast. So some restaurants theorize that breakfast will be a big thing.
If they're smart, yeah, a little place that just does like a really good breakfast and is only open like 4 hours a day, that might actually be a really good investment.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you work with another restaurant and like they were a lunch dinner restaurant.
Ooh, that might work too, yeah.
Space, yeah. And
I wouldn't be surprised if like places like cafes start having a little breakfast nook area. Get a couple grills or something.
Well, the problem is right now with the social distancing rules, restaurants. I mean, this is such a common take, but it's true. Restaurants can't turn a profit with the social distancing. Like a lot of restaurants can't, even if they do have people waiting outside.
Yeah. Honestly, I think at some point businesses need to fight back and just open up.
Exactly. Yes.
Isn't that going on though? I thought there were a lot of different businesses that were basically just saying like, you know what, we're just going to open now. We're not going to do this anymore.
But it should be more. It's like since it's not that many, people are able to shed spotlights on it and like make a big deal of it. Look at this restaurant that's trying to keep us all sick. But if it was so many, then they would just have to end this. And I know supposedly they did. But like even Subway at my house in the middle of nowhere, like the way the subways are built, like the only 2 or 3 people can come in at a time, and they got the CDC spying on them, and the CDC is letting the small businesses know that they're spying on them and that they're ready to shut them down.
God damn, that's fucking insane.
And I'm in the middle of nowhere, dude. We've had no corona shit here.
Is it the 6th Reich or the 7th Reich at that point?
I don't
secret police. Oh, Mad Metal Man's just fucked the police. His shop has been open for about a month.
Who does the Asian voice here? Is he here tonight?
Which one?
The Asian. Oh, never mind. I'm sorry. I'm mixing up shit. I met this dude that does the most hilarious Asian voice, like a character. And there's no point in me explaining it to you guys. I just thought y'all were.
You want fried light?
Mix y'all up
with the egg roll.
I'm gonna have to bring him into the Stabby Pants brand. He's really.
I think The only one I can think of is
He already
maybe,
sounds like he's in the brand because he sounds terrible.
well, it might be Turish because Turish might have it. But then again, his wife's Asian, so he's he's around that quite a lot.
Oh man,
Taiwan #1.
I did work with a lot of first generation Asians from like all sorts of different countries for a while, so I don't
Asians
really
are
get
so-
racist, but I could definitely pick them out. Like I've heard a lot of those Asian fucking accents, weird ones.
Asians are so opinionated about other Asians. It's really fun.
Dude,
They're really fun to.
Oh, Thai people are like the most stuck up out of all of them. It's fucking crazy.
I dated a girl from China who would like make spit motions at Koreans and Japanese because
Yeah.
they stole their culture.
And everybody hates the Hmong. They're like the fucking hillbillies of the Asians.
Who? The Hmong?
Hmong. Hmong.
They
Where are they from?
They're not even people, dude. They're like the gypsies, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, let's not start saying some people aren't people based on their race. I think all races are equal and they should be treated equally well. That's my motto.
Fucking try and stop us. Just fucking try.
Yeah, you're talking to the swastika leg samaj over here. Like it's not gonna
Fucking
work.
88 words or 14 words.
Yeah,
my
if
bad.
that's your attitude. Yeah, if that's your attitude. I have 14 words for you, buddy.
I know you guys like being funny and stuff, but you have to realize that some different demographics have had life rough and they've been systematically repressed.
Or the
And
Hmong,
we have to acknowledge our
talked about
privilege
that.
sometimes. We just do.
Actually,
Yeah,
the
and-
Hmong
and-
helped us out in
and
Vietnam.
that's-
Basically, we just
That's
fucked
why the Hmong are allowed to go looting.
So, Mateo, if I'm hearing you right, you're saying that you think Jews have too many positions of authority? Is that what you're saying?
No, because no, listen, the whole world committed an evil crime against the Jews. And the whole world needs to give the Jews the wealth to distribute amongst the public how they see fit. I
Yeah,
mean,
to
they
themselves.
understand banking more than we do.
Oh man. Well, there's
Okay.
a Jew in our audience. I mean, he is our only audience, I think, at this point, Mad Metal Man.
I mean, we're never going to have true, real equality until there's a trans in the White House.
But trans what?
Trans anything.
Oh, I fucking...
Yeah, let's get that dear he/she person from Twitch, dude. Let's put that
They
thing in
gotta
the
stop
white.
putting people with serious mental health problems in charge of shit. I don't understand.
I
why keep
know. Dude, did you see the pictures of like the transgender health officials and there's some transgender public health official in one of our wonderful states, and people point out how shouldn't have transmorphic phobia or dysmorphia or whatever the word is if you're in charge of the public health.
Yeah, really, that's not okay.
I mean, these people need to be dragged into the streets and murdered in front of everyone so people realize that it's
And
just not right.
I'm the asshole.
Yeah, really.
And
Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
the asshole.
I'm getting some kind of mixed messages from your earlier equality statement, dude. So
I'm all
are you
over the
saying
place.
trans
I'm a
people are not
free-
people?
I'm a free thinker.
Yeah,
Why do I still
I'm
have
not
to
disagreeing. I'm just
like,
clarifying.
mental
Why do I
health
still have
care.
the nickname Swastika Legs? Like what the fuck? I think we have a new candidate here. You leave me alone.
Mad Metal Man says he got the stimulus check, but he's sure it's not enough. He wants restitution for the 2,000 years of slavery by the black man.
No, I want what Patrice O'Neill said. I want every white person. I mean, we can do it in shifts. It doesn't need to be full time, but as some kind of reparations for slavery, not just our money that we give them, but we give them our time and our, work like they gave us. So we should all be assigned to certain people as slaves for a certain amount of time.
My cousin's black, and I've given him a lot of birthday cards. Does that count? Can I use that as my
Oh yeah,
service?
you're good, dude.
All right, cool. We stopped giving each other birthday like checks and stuff because we have the same birthday and we would always give each other the same amount. It just seemed like a waste of time.
It's kind of like a short-term loan.
No, it wasn't even like a loan. It'd be like we hand each other a birthday card and there'd be like a 20 in it. And then he'd hit me and then there'd be a 20 in it and we'd be like, oh, we just traded $20 bills. We need to stop. Just not do this anymore.
Yeah, even the cards seems good. Just a fucking,
No, we don't
quick
even
DM.
send cards anymore. We sent cards for a few years after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say a quick DM should handle it.
I don't actually talk to my family very much outside of like the holidays. I'm basically I want to be a hermit. Like that's pretty much what my goal in life is.
Van life, yo.
I in a van in a cave somewhere, some fucking
Down
abandoned
by the river.
lighthouse. I don't care.
As long as there's no people around.
As long as there's a clear like field of view from my rifle.
There was an anime I watched a long time ago called Fractal, and it's starting to come off as more of a warning than anything else because it's about a kid and he lives by himself, but his parents interact with him all the time, and they literally live in vans. And mom goes one direction, dad goes another, and they're traveling the world and seeing the very different sites, and they interact with each other via holograms. So they always have a family meal, but they're never in the same home. And the kid just doesn't care. His mom and dad interacting. He's like, "You're not even here. Why do I even bother? Why am I wasting my time with you people?" There's holograms like everywhere, so people see sales and they plan out our next trip. It's very weird. But then the kid goes out and has a grand adventure. Parents can't do nothing about it because they're all over the world. It's a weird show, but when I think about it every now and then, I'm like, that show was more accurate than it should have been. It's a boring show, but boy, was it accurate.
I think it was I forget. I think it's one of the Foundation books. Asimov's. There was like an entire planet where people literally were never in like face to face. They always interacted.
They never had human contact, and everything was through screens and shit.
Yeah.
Judge Dredd.
Nigga, we said Isaac Asimov. You start talking about Judge Dredd. Really?
Sorry, I don't know.
Nigga? Isaac Asimov, Judge Dredd.
I was watching an anime where there are weird demons that are invading the Akibara shopping district, and they can only be defeated if you steal their clothes and expose their skin to the sun.
Yeah, that show based on the video game. Yeah. They were saying like, "Oh, you're just going around stripping people naked." Maybe this should be banned.
There's another one I'm watching about the Akibara shopping district where some girl finds a talking bird who turns out to be a messenger from some sort of weird kingdom, and he's like trying to find a bride for his master.
Yeah, that sounds like an anime.
Anime is fucking weird always. Like there's never.
There's less weird ones, but they're all a little bit weird.
I think like what's great about anime is that it does stuff that most cartoon shows can't do, and I should also say like science fiction as well.
Like show 4-year-olds panties all the goddamn time because they're a bunch of fucking freaks.
I hate anime, and don't understand how y'all can watch.
Oh, I love anime. It's so bizarre.
Don't get it. Oh, I
actually
agree.
really little that I liked. Was Castlevania? If Castlevania counts, that was.
Oh, that one was fucking great. That was super fun on Netflix.
No, that was made here. Wasn't it?
That was animated, by I think an American or a couple of Americans because they did so well the last 2 seasons. They have more animators, and it was written by a Brit.
Okay,
but no,
Castlevania is not anime.
Yeah, it's mostly like heavily American influence, like Princess Mononoke. I like that one. Akira was pretty good.
Akira's great. I love Akira.
I liked Beastars. I know Satan says it's bad, but it
Ninja
was
Scroll.
entertaining
No,
to me.
I just refuse to watch it. I refuse on principle alone. I will not watch that fucking show.
You
I
don't
don't-
want
I
to
don't
watch
care
a
if-
bunny
I don't-
like start trying to go
I
down
don't
on a
care
wolf,
if
and then the wolf freaks out and runs
I
away.
don't care.
That's not something you
It-
want to see.
it could be the best thing on the fucking planet. I refuse to fucking watch a bunch of furry gut. No, fuck you.
I like the
I'm
part where they're in the
watching-
hotel room, the love hotel room, and
Stop telling. I'm.
and they're
Holy
like
shit!
trying to go
I'm
at it, and the
stabbing
rabbit
you
just sticks
in
her
the
arm in his
eyeballs.
mouth, and she's like, "It's like my body wants you to eat it."
You really want to fucking die, don't you?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Ninja Scroll. Ninja Scroll was pretty good.
I haven't
I
understood
don't think I've
anything
ever
y'all
watched Ninja
talked
Scroll.
about in 5 minutes.
I'm not
Ava-
surprised. Anime's fucking bizarre.
Avatar: The Last Airbender, Mateo. Avatar: The Last fucking Airbender.
Still don't understand what you're talking about. I think that's a movie title, right?
Oh,
The show.
The fact that you,
I think he's
Oh.
trolling now. I think he's fucking trolling now.
Yeah,
Isn't that the
it
M.
is,
Night
it is a movie title.
you fucking watch your goddamn mouth.
Isn't that the M. Night Shyamalan movie?
Fuck you.
Fuck you, watch your mouth. That movie didn't happen. Fuck you.
Yeah,
What
Vampire
is-
Hunter D was good. Mad Metal Man, that was a good one. The fucking
You guys are a bunch of nerds.
That movie didn't happen. Fuck you.
oh, you talking about?
There's no
we
way
haven't
Mateo
talked
Wanda
about
doesn't know about the fucking
animated shit was pretty good.
series. If you see
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
No, it was fucking phenomenal. Is what it was.
Yeah, I never saw the movie. It didn't look that good.
No, don't watch the movie. Fuck the movie. It didn't happen. Fucking my Shyamalan.
Movie
That
is
was
awesome.
garbage.
Satan.
But
I
yeah,
don't-
just for Mateo's benefit, the movie came out well after the animated series.
Oh, okay. So you liked the animated series and hated the movie. Okay, I didn't understand what y'all were freaking out
I
about.
genuinely
That
thought
movie-
you were trolling. I
That
still
movie-
kind of do.
That movie needs to exist.
Like you know about the series, you know people hate the fucking movie. I don't know.
Yeah, you couldn't have trolled better if you tried.
Yeah, essentially.
I was willing to give that movie a chance. Everyone kind of universally said it was terrible, but like, I mean,
Oh.
It was
I even
fucking
like-
atrocious.
I liked The Village. I liked a lot of the weirder movies from M. Night Shyamalan.
Didn't that movie like almost, or maybe it did, ruin M. Night Shyamalan's career?
The
'Cause it was so
Village?
hit.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
Avatar.
Airbender.
I mean,
Urban.
between that and the fucking Water Horse.
Yeah, that movie was weird. It was like a Final Fantasy game or something. I don't know. It was kind of cool. But The Last Airbender, I think, is what it was because that seemed to have a really, really big. So the fact a lot of people didn't like The Village, but that movie wasn't a huge budget. So
Yeah, the fucking Avatar movie had a massive budget.
That and like they. Okay, like say if you like the Lord of the Rings books have been out for fucking decades, right? If you were to do a movie where at the end of the books, now we're gonna keep the ring. Like I like this version of the story better. Like that would be a shitty fucking thing to do, right?
That
That's
would
a
be The
terrible
Hobbit.
adaptation. Like it's fucking garbage, right?
That's not that far
That's-
from how Lord of the Rings actually ended anyway. They fucking
Like
ignored
that-
the best part of the fucking books.
That's what they did with Avatar: The Last Airbender. Like what happens at the end of book 1 is Aang goes into the Avatar state, becomes a fucking badass, and murders a shit ton of fucking fire troops. Like just outright fucking murks them. And spends the next fucking season or the next book like not wanting to learn firebending and not wanting to be fucking destructive and not wanting to all because he just fucking murked a bunch of fucking people, and this dude doesn't even eat fish because he's a vegetarian and shit and doesn't want to fucking kill yada yada. And they go, oh no, we're gonna make a tidal wave and it's gonna be scary and everyone just runs away. Fuck you. That's a horrible ending, you piece of shit. Fuck you. Kill yourself.
you're a
They-
huge
they-
nerd, Satan.
They all
You're the
ran away
nerdiest
from the
I've
fucking
ever talked
tidal
to.
wave. Oh no, it's so scary. There was a big tidal wave, so they all ran away.
You're getting so mad. You're nerdy. You're just a big nerd.
Okay, yeah. I'll still rape
Yeah,
you.
we all are,
Do
dude.
you want to get raped by a nerd? Is that what you're
No, I
saying?
don't.
The nerd part is the white
prospects
part.
of that are
That's his white
terrifying.
half.
If you haven't embraced the fact that you're a nerd, dude, you're kind of in denial.
I understand I'm a nerd. That's like, what the fuck does it matter?
I was directed more at Mateo than you.
I'm just playing.
I'm pretty sure we're all nerds at this point, right? Like that.
No, I mean, yeah, I can't say I'm not a nerd, but geez, Satan's really a nerd.
That show is so good, and that movie was just so bad. Holy
How long's the show, Satan?
Yeah, dude, I guess it would kind of be like if Ron Paul and Peter Schiff switched and became communists. If that helps at all.
Okay,
Since that's what you're passionate about.
that would be that. I would go real nerd then too. Also, I would freak out if that happened.
No, I think it's around 60 episodes, a little over 3 seasons.
Well, I'm gonna watch one of those episodes because you are so fired up about it, and I'm sure I'm gonna hate it, and I just can't wait.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
For our next.
Avatar is one of a really good mainstream anime. Like,
There's no
one of
way.
those ones that,
Anime
like,
is
definitely
all
appeals to
garbage.
Western
It's
audiences.
You're all gay. You're
It's
all
not
gay.
anime. It's not anime.
It's not. Yeah, you're probably right. It's more just
No, like
basically a
it was made in the U.S. It was actually made for fucking Nickelodeon, surprisingly. And it's actually good, and Nickelodeon produced it.
Oh, then it's just an anime style.
No, it's not even anime style. It's just cartoon.
Yeah, it's just animated. Like the story seems like Eastern or whatever, Far Eastern.
Yeah,
They
a little
fooled me.
bit, yes. But it's honestly a lot more has European like storylines with like Eastern aesthetics.
Yeah.
Am I gonna watch it for
It's
5
kind of a
minutes?
fusion,
And
if you will.
am I gonna watch it for 5 minutes and think that you're a pedophile?
No.
That's most of the anime I've ever seen.
Dude, there's
This girl's 9. Let's sexualize her. You want to see the bottom of her panties,
Yeah, I
right?
don't remember
Like
there being
this
any of
little
it.
girl's playing.
No, I think the most they sexualize any character in the show is like the main character is, I think he's what, 12, 13, something like that, right?
Yeah, see,
at the beginning of it, and he's like 13 or 14 at the end of it, and Katana is 2 years older than he is, so she's like 15, 16, or 16, 17, whatever. But he's like madly in love with her throughout most of the series, and then at the end they finally fucking kiss, and then like in the epilogue or whatever they end up like getting married, having kids way the fuck later on. But like that's the most they sexualize any character in the show.
Well, it sounds really
Yeah,
cool.
it's almost non-existent.
The writing sounds good. That like her name is Katana, and that's a real cool, clever name for a girl in a anime movie.
It's Katara, but okay.
Oh my bad.
Well, then it fucking sucks.
Katara is a cool name. I'll give it that.
Katara
Sounds like a
or
real
Katana,
awesome
depending
show.
on how you
I'll
say
check
it.
it out. I'm just.
Yeah,
I
no,
used
like-
Tano would seem kind
Girl.
of racist.
this girl would try.
I'll even tell you which episode you should watch. Like if you're only gonna watch one episode, I'll tell you which one you should watch.
Right? But you have to also watch a full episode of gay porn. Because I also think that you're going to like
Episode?
that. So you're going to show me something that I might like, and I think you might like.
Does
You
gay
think-
porn
you
come
think
in
gay porn
episodes
has
like serial
episodes?
TV?
I'll give it a chance. I dated this girl for a while that was really into anime, and I tried to give her, every opportunity. Because if you like someone, you got to be open to, at least experiencing the things that they're really into.
Like
And
anal.
every goddamn thing is like, why, Lydia, are they showing the bottom of this little girl's butt? How old is this little girl?
Well, she's really
and-
a 1,000-year-old vampire, but 12.
Young, homosexual relationships, romantic young boys liking each other. Like, who's drawing this crap?
Oh, yeah, you dated a
She was into manga and
yaoi
like,
girl,
it was
a
all
yaoi
sexual.
girl.
All of it was.
Yeah, no, she
And
was
she
into
was like, this is
It
different.
sounds like she was a yaoi girl. They're very specifically
That
into
she
a lot
was
of
into
weird
yaoi.
sex shit.
That's the word that I remember.
Yeah, that's a whole fucked up genre that just never gets good.
Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yaoi yaoi is not anime the way most people who like anime like anime.
But I have this
Dragon Ball
thing
Z and like fucking what's that one about the guy who has to find the demon shards or whatever? Inuyasha. Those are more like the anime that most anime fans are animes of, like shonen kind of like battle, big robots.
If I had to show an anime to someone who's never watched anime before and don't know what it's all about, but it's still pretty good to step into and enjoy, I'd say Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, that's probably the best choice.
You've seen Cowboy Bebop? Okay, yeah, because I can't recommend that one higher enough because it is so good.
I don't remember anything about it.
You do not need to be an anime fan. I guarantee you'll like it. I could show it to my mother and she'll like it.
Okay. Maybe I'll check out Cowboy Bebop. I am from Texas, but I'm pretty sure I've seen that one. I remember that.
Maybe it's about bounty hunters in space.
I don't remember. I've smoked too much weed.
that could be. Well, if you get a chance to give it a watch, yeah. And you don't even have to pick. You don't have to like step in at like a specific episode. Nothing. It's a standalone series. Some are like 2-parters, but for the most part, any episode is good.
Also, I would say watching Nausicaa, or not Nausicaa, Princess Mononoke, or like Spirited Away. Those are probably both really good movies to introduce anime.
In our politically charged climate, anyone will look at Princess Mononoke and go, "What kind of environmentalist bullshit is this?"
Well, true, but it's just a fun movie when it came out, so.
Yeah, I mean, but if you put that aside, you're right. It's still a fun movie.
I mean, and it shows the other kind of half of like what anime is about. Like Cowboy Bebop is kind of the grittier side, and then Princess Mononoke is more of like the fantasy side.
It's just so disgusting.
And all the voice actors are American, basically.
Acting like there's so much depth. Acting like there's so much depth and complexity to these stupid stories. I hate every anime I've ever seen. And I've been part of so many of these conversations, and I never win. I never get to win. Nobody acknowledges that we're all pedophiles.
You're talking to people
because you're always wrong, you dumb faggot.
I honestly, if the only experience you've had with actually watching anime is from some chick who's into fucking yaoi, then like I'm not surprised you hate it. Genuinely, I think anybody would date it in that particular set of circumstances.
But yeah, it's probably right.
That'd be like the only thing you've ever seen about TV was fucking like RuPaul's Drag Race. You'd be like, TV is
terrible.
Oh man.
No, but yeah, like there is like essentially there is just as many genres of anime as there is fucking like TV and film and movies and whatever, right? You know?
No, there are. It's all the same.
I can't tell if you're joking or not anymore.
I am joking. I'm sorry. So is anyone watching that new show on Netflix, Space Force?
Is anyone watching that new anime?
You mean Beastars?
You asshole.
Fuck Beastars. I refuse to watch that show.
Princess Amaroki, she is the best.
Amaroki? I fucking love it, dude. I don't know
really
if you're fucking
complex.
people or not, but that's a great way to fuck that name up.
Her and the
sounds like
cupcake. They have to fight the evil demon octopus who has all the tentacles in the vaginas of 8-year-old girls. It's okay. It's not sexual. It's just anime. But here's a sword scene and a bunch of people yelling.
There's really not any sexual shit in Mononoke, is there? I don't remember.
I don't know.
There isn't. Other than like when they go to the girl village and they're all fucking like kind of swooning over the dude, but that's pretty fucking harmless.
Any of y'all ever get into old like kung fu movies in the 70s? I used to love old kung fu movies.
Like Kung Pao, Enter the Fist?
Like Drunken Master.
I think Rotten Silence makes a point. When you boil everything down to it, everything is a dumb story. Because really, aren't there only like 7 stories?
Yeah, I've heard that. It's a good point.
Like everything is a variation on just 7 real basic concepts.
I think the only movie that I've seen any time recently that seemed really original was the Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I loved that. That was a great movie, and you're absolutely.
I really like that movie.
It was really good.
Have you ever seen? I get mad when people shit on Jim Carrey, dude.
Yeah,
I know he's insane now, dude, but he's actually a pretty good fucking actor.
I hear Sonic's good, and I hear he plays a great Dr. Robot.
Oh, Sonic is amazing. Sonic was
I want to
fun.
see it. When I was a kid, there was a good couple years where Sonic was my favorite thing. I didn't know how video games were made. I used to color these pages and put them together and draw my own Sonic levels. Like I would be able to upload them somehow and get them made into. It was crazy. I love Sonic.
Yeah, he seemed like he would be. Yeah, he seemed like he'd be pretty good in that role, dude.
Yeah, but Dr. Robotnik's fat. Do they give him a big gut?
No, I think he's just normal.
Does he still power his machines on cute little animals?
I like how this nigga wants to say how anime is all fucking weird, but he's into fucking Sonic fandom.
Yeah,
really, nigga?
Sonic...
Really?
Yeah, nigger. Sonic is the shit.
Ooh, he was
okay, Chris Chan.
I'm not part of the black community. I can't say nigga and it being sincere. It's not part of my vernacular. My people say nigger.
Yeah, use mulatto.
That's the best thing I've ever heard. Anyway. Culturally, I have to use the hard R.
Yeah,
that's the word of my people.
I'm not appropriating black culture by saying nigga.
Oh, man. Did anybody see that one fucking video I posted where I time clipped it so you could see what I was talking about? The guy with the fucking dreadlock hat? Oh, no, I put that in the Discord.
Nope.
That shit was amazing. This dude has a hat that's made out of dreadlocks. It's both disgusting and fascinating.
Hey, Detroit, did you watch that movie with me earlier, the Kung Fury movie? Were you there for the 8 o'clock show?
I watched some of it, dude.
Dude, you got to watch that whole movie.
He opened the portal so he could go back to kill Hitler or whatever.
Yes, that whole movie is brilliant.
I just love the fucking. I wanted there to be more tank puns when he fucking killed him. Like he just grabs a tank and smashes it over Hitler.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, there needed to be more. More tank puns.
It's a free movie on YouTube. It's 30 minutes long, and it's crazy. It's the best thing you'll see. I'm serious.
It's such an 80s action movie. It's so over the top. I love it. I loved everything about it. The whole thing.
It was pretty fucking wacky.
The riding on dinosaurs, the fucking Viking ladies, and Hacker Man. Oh, Hacker Man.
Oh, Hacker Man. Yeah, I started cracking up because I said, "Oh, this is the hacker character," and then it goes Hacker Man right across the.
Like a little on the nose. That's fine.
Well, it's for the whole movie's on the nose.
Post it in the Discord, dude.
All right. The whole movie's on the nose.
Oh, man. Anybody that
is it kind of like a spoof of 80s movies? Is that basically what it is? Or?
Kung Fury? Yeah.
Yep.
I wish I backed the Kickstarter when they started doing that because I want to get some of that stuff. But that's okay. I think they're making another movie.
Are they? Oh, that's awesome.
Well, there's a couple things they have in the works. I think Kung Fury is the sequel to it is in the works, but they're also doing it was either a video game or an animated series for Netflix. I'm not sure.
Not an animated series. I want, yeah, it's got to.
Well, if you can make it look like something from the 80s, like a Ninja Turtles or something, make it look something like that, I'd be okay with it.
What's crazy is it's the fact that it is so 80s, but the special effects are so well done. And the action sequences are so well done.
The guy literally drives his car off a bridge, hops on top, pulls out some guns, shoots at some was it gangsters and riot people or whatever? I don't remember who. It's so over the top and I love it. I love everything about it. He's just so good at kung fu. It's over the top, but I love it. I love it.
What other movies should I be watching? I need some.
Sky.
What? Sky?
Iron Sky.
Is that about?
Wait, is that the one with the fucking Nazis on the moon?
Yeah.
Really? Oh, that's one.
They set up a colony on the dark side of the moon because the dark side never comes out to the light side, so it's a perfect hiding spot. But they had like newer movies that just came out on Netflix, and you learn about the history of the Earth, and it literally is like the Earth is hollow. They start going through all the various different conspiracy theories. It's like, nah, it's all true. Humanity was created by aliens. It was we have the hollow Earth. We have to go to the center of the Earth to find these. So it's so fucking insane. It's wonderful. And
Iron Sky.
Iron Sky. Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it.
It's just know, it's fucking dumb. It's funny.
I love dumb,
but it's fucking dumb.
Sick of shit trying to be smart.
Anybody seen Wrist Cutters: A Love Story? That's one of my favorites.
You're
Wrist
or Trailer Park Jesus. Either one of
you
those.
You don't ever get to talk about my choice of music ever again.
I recently became introduced to a little movie there on. It's a streaming service called Shudder, but sail the high seas. You'll know where to find it. But it's a movie called Blood Machine. It's like an indie sci-fi horror movie, and you can sort of tell because some of the special effects aren't the greatest, but the visuals that they do use, it's pretty incredible. It's actually a sequel to a music video that they made called Turbo Kill. It's on YouTube. So if you look up Turbo Kill, then you know what Blood Machine's going to be, what it's going to look like. I know you're going to ask. So let me go find the video.
I'm looking.
All right.
Just the name alone makes it sound interesting.
Blood Machine? Yeah. Well, I'll get the trailer up, and then the video will be. It'll make it a little more interesting.
Oh wait, is that that must be a movie? I think Rotten Silence was talking about a movie called The Catfish Who Ate a Nazi and Lived. It's apparently a movie. I'm just intrigued by the title, or it might actually be a catfish that ate a Nazi and lived. I don't know, but it was in the chat, and I was like, that sentence alone right there is just fascinating. But Blood Machine sounds fucking awesome.
Yes, it's intriguing.
I'm gonna look that up and see if I can't find a link for that.
Stand by.
Oh yeah. Everybody just stop talking while I do that too, please.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I'm gonna.
I appreciate it. Oh, they don't know it.
I put it in general. Turbo Kill. The music video. There we go. I showed it to Pickle, and he was quite fascinated with it. So, okay, so the first one is the trailer for Blood Machine. The second one is the music video.
All right, here is a link to the movie.
There you go.
The description sounds interesting.
I will warn you, though. Okay, so everyone speaks English, but their English sounds a little bit off, and that's because these are all, I believe they're all Italians speaking English and trying to sound like...
okay, doing American accents.
Yeah. So it sounds a little off, but they're speaking English. It's clear enough. You'll understand.
Like Cariel used when he does his American accent. Like, it's good, but it's still just a little bit weird.
Yeah. Who was it that sang that Canadian singer woman? You think I would know this? The one who did like the song for the Titanic.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, she married the fucking producer.
Thank you,
When she was
Celine
like 14
Dion.
or some crazy shit.
Well, like she couldn't speak English, but she did she practiced for the song, and she wrote the lyrics and all that stuff, and yeah, she like I had no idea what I was saying, but I was trying my best to make it sound good.
Oh yeah, that has a weird cadence. That song, yeah, weird cadence. I don't know why I said cadence.
Crazy. What a visually stunning movie this Blood Machine seems to be.
Yeah.
Well, you said that's just a music video, right?
Oh, is this a music video?
Well, no. There's
Like, wait.
Yes.
Did Mayor de Blasio's daughter actually get arrested at one of the fucking riots, or is that fucking?
Yeah, dude, she killed 3 black kids.
Sure, I believe that.
I'm lying.
Okay, the Turbo Kill is a music video, and Blood Machine, like the first thing was the trailer.
Oh, Blood Machine is a movie. Okay.
Yeah, I'm very interested in that movie. That trailer looks sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, I can tell you.
Yeah. Indeed.
I mistyped Samaj's name and I just came out with Smiaj. And I was like, that must be a cousin of Gollum. From fucking Lord of the Rings. Smiaj. Yeah, definitely hangs out with Gollum.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a great movie I think Mad Mailman would probably like. Now everyone's quiet.
Dude, what was that fucking? What was that movie that was filmed all like it was like a first-person shooter? What was the name of that movie? Anybody know it?
Hardcore Henry.
Yeah, I knew it was
Henry. It was Henry something. Yeah.
Did they pull it off?
That was actually pretty badass, dude.
That was actually
They
kind of
pulled
fun.
it off.
Yeah,
Hardcore
yeah, it was
Henry.
pretty fun.
I think you can watch
I'll
that one
check
on
it out.
Netflix, actually.
Yeah. Well, again, that's another foreign movie. That's a Russian made movie.
They need to make another movie like Hardcore Henry, but in like actual VR.
It's all on YouTube. The whole movie is.
Oh, that'd be.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out, like, okay, so they made the movie and they filmed it in the first person perspective, and they're doing parkour and good editing skills and all that. I'm trying to figure out, though, like, did they film it all on like a GoPro? Because to make it work, you have to put it on something that could move with the actor. So
I feel
No
like
idea. Probably.
I feel like the cameraman is based on looking at the scenes, I'm pretty sure he's just working next to the actor. So it just looks like the actor's wearing something. That's what they did on a movie that I was on. I played the alien in this found footage movie, and they were trying to pretend like the 2 people, one of them was always recording, but the actual cameraman was like set up right behind. I don't know. I can't even explain it. I'm too drunk now.
Right behind whoever was supposed to be filming at
Yeah,
the time.
and they're acting like it's being filmed from that actor, but it's actually a cameraman with some handheld camera. So that's what it looks like based on me watching this trailer.
All right, I don't want you to break your NDA, so don't go too
Oh
far.
shit!
I'm not worried about that.
They
That
did
movie's
film-
great. Yeah, what?
They-
Sorry.
I was just gonna say they did film Hardcore Henry on the GoPro.
Did they?
Nice.
Yeah, they
Okay.
what they made is a special helmet for him. So it looks like he's wearing like
Yeah, they're showing the first
Yeah.
person shots now. Wow, it actually looks real good. It really does look like a FPS.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I was gonna say it looks. I don't see how that could have been filmed.
Yeah,
any other way.
I was talking about the very beginning of this trailer. It didn't get into the action later. Yeah, this is sweet. I want to see this.
Oh yeah, Hardcore Henry.
Like, is this a
Yeah,
good
that's
movie?
badass, dude.
Is this a good movie?
It's a lot
Yeah,
of
it's
fun.
like nonstop action, dude. It's
Okay.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Well,
Oh shit! Oh dude, this trailer's crazy. Wait, was that Colin
Yeah, I don't know
Quinn?
if we've made
Colin,
it clear yet, but we're all fans of the movie.
Colin
Yeah,
Quinn?
we
Is
all
that
think it's
Colin?
pretty good.
They keep showing this actor that looks like Colin Quinn. Is that him?
Probably.
No way.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I'm looking it up. Okay, I definitely am gonna watch that movie. That looks badass. That's what I need. That's the kind of movie I like. No thinking. Like, what's that Keanu Reeves movie where someone kills his dog and he enacts all hell on everyone?
John Wick.
Yeah,
Yes.
or maybe John
I
Wick
need-
too. It was one of the
movie
John
like-
Wicks.
I think it's the term is lizard brain. You just sort of go on there, just turn off the actual thinking, and just let your basic instincts kick in. It's like, yeah, Hardcore Henry's kind of one of those movies.
Gotcha. I'll be right back.
Oh, apparently Psycho's not dead. I thought he was dead.
I just hoped.
He also popped up in the chat to say we're gay.
Yeah. In the way Futter just hoped that Cherview was dead.
You have way too
Maybe
much
not
From
fun.
that
Outer
strongly.
Space and Terrifier. Oh, he hasn't bought the Hayabusa yet, so he wouldn't be dead yet. I don't know what that means.
Well, Cherview was streaming earlier today, so
Oh,
clearly he's not dead.
No, just missing a leg.
I mean,
is it missing, or does he know where it is? He just doesn't have it on him anymore. Because I'm telling you, man, if
They
they cut
took
one of my
it
legs off,
away!
I want to keep it like in a jar in the freezer just to fuck with people.
Is he actually missing legs, or do they just not work?
No, like he had to have one amputated.
Oh, no shit. But the other one still doesn't work?
Man, I want to
I
see
mean,
a
it-
Sesame Street episode on
It
amputation.
works ish,
No, okay. But not enough to not be in a wheelchair.
basically. Yeah.
Call him Hop Along View.
No, every time Futter or fucking Chair pops up on my Twitter, I just send him this.
Oh yeah, let's see what this is in the Discord. Oh yeah.
By the way, that's a scene from Full Metal Alchemist, Mateo.
Oh yeah, okay, I thought so. I was gonna say that looked really
What?
familiar.
Linked in Discord.
Yeah.
All right.
God, you're slow.
I am slow. I'm so sorry. How are you knowing that I'm being slow right? I can't find it. In general,
Go to general and then scroll down.
Yeah, it's
The-
the very most recent one, dude.
the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, because of
Oh.
his missing leg.
Oh wow, look at this cool anime picture. I bet this shit's great. Oh, a guy loses his leg.
They took it away.
Now he must find a 13-year-old girl and touch her vagina.
Apparently, Psycho
To
made
heal
a lot
his
of money
leg.
off COVID. Holy
I
shit.
feel like it should be replaced with like a.
They're all creeps. I don't trust any one of them slanty eyes. I don't want to watch their shit either.
Them slanty eyes. Man, are you kidding me? Asian women are the best. They're also the craziest, but
I'm just
best.
kidding. I think all people of the world are equal and that they deserve
Except
equality.
Japanese chicks are way hotter than any other women.
Japanese women are beautiful, but I would like it if, they weren't so giggly and acting like a child all the time. Have you ever been with a girl that baby talks? Because I'm telling you, a lot of girls do that shit.
I've
And
I've
it's
never
very
been with
irritating.
and slept with. No, because that sounds grotesque.
Yeah.
The
If it was
Asian
just in
girl-
the company of,
I met a
yes,
girl-
but not for longer than it had to be.
I met a girl who could not say penis or vagina, so she would only refer to them as
Vagina.
the peepee, and the nana.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
I
get,
could
Are
not
you talking about
stand
fucking
that.
adult?
No, like
touch my nana. Get out.
Man, put your pee-pee in my nana.
That's awful. That's worse than the girl I dated that kept using British accents every time I took her to a party because she loved that people were like, "Oh, are you from Wales?" And she'll be like, "I'm from Wales."
Oh man, I bet a chick wouldn't say pound me. She'd just say like bounce me. Put your pee-pee in my nana and bounce me.
No, that's not okay.
Yeah, you know that chick that was like I'm cool if some chick wants to call me like daddy, whatever. But she fucked up.
Even that is stupid.
She fucked up when she called me dad while she was going down on me. I was like, nope, and we're done. No, stop. Take that out of your fucking mouth.
One of the biggest fights I ever got with this girl was I thought it'd be funny to call her grandma one time, and it just made it awkward, and she stopped having sex with me. It was just weird.
Yeah,
I fucking wonder why.
I know, but it wasn't creepy though. How come girls can act like children and it's a little cringe, but okay?
You could recover better from fucking like just a giant fart in the middle of a blowjob.
But she was like
than from fucking calling her
22.
grandma.
Yeah, but she was like 22. She wasn't like 43, where you want to make them feel young. It's like a 96-year-old, 96-pound girl and joking about how fat she is. She's so clearly not old. There should be no offense.
You do it like while you were fucking?
Yeah, in the middle. Like I timed it. I planned it.
Yeah,
like I thought
it was a little off.
I thought it was gonna be funny. Like I thought about it at work.
You're forever alone. That is funny.
Yeah, I thought about it at work, and I was like, I'm gonna do that. Well, she had a good sense of humor. It ruined the mood. It wasn't funny.
I could think of like maybe any time after, but before or during.
Oh, it was during.
Yeah.
Oh, Mad Metal Man is dying in the
bad
chat.
comedic timing, dude.
Also, Hey Noob Nation, what's up, man?
And Instinct.
Fuck
What's
you,
up?
Nude Nation.
And I would like
Bitch ass faggot.
shout out to Rotten Silence. It's a pretty sweet name, bro.
Oh yeah, Rotten Silence is cool. Oh man, Grandma. That's gonna stick with me for a couple days, man. I'm gonna be laughing about that one for a while.
No, it wasn't. I peed on her in the shower one time, which I thought would also be hilarious. And that didn't work either.
There are
Girls have no
fetishes.
sense of humor.
There are certain
You're
fetishes
in
you
the
don't just
shower.
spring on people.
Why are you
and
single?
bathroom fetishes.
Peeing on a girl's foot
Really
while
shocking,
you're
dude.
in the shower.
Why are
is
you
just
single?
hilarious.
I don't understand.
Yeah, that one's the grandma thing. I would have to rank as worse.
Yeah, it's great. Okay,
Yeah.
for sure.
No, like
I don't
it's
know why you're
obviously
getting that
worse.
upset about
We're showing a pattern here.
I know.
It's like
Yeah, it's
how's
tough to be
yeah?
single.
Take
Yeah,
take
a
that,
pattern.
grandma.
A fun-
Wait, no,
A
no,
fun,
wait.
exciting dude to be around and have sex
You
with. That's
just,
right.
You just never know what's gonna happen.
It's not going to be the same every time. Yeah.
Just finding
Anyone
new
else?
and interesting ways to be alone.
Let's get a really weird, self-deprecating sexual story from you guys.
Well, when Mad
I
Metal
can't
Man
be
says,
the only person that's
ha ha ha,
embarrassed.
that's like me sticking my dick in a girl's ear. So now I have to ask Mateo, have you ever put your penis in a girl's ear?
Nah,
Stabby, you're not helping yourself. Don't talk about ears anymore.
Oh, fuck.
I got one for you.
God damn it.
I was
shut my fucking mouth.
homeschooled.
So the ears have to be big enough for you to be able to fuck them. Is that how the fetish goes?
Oh, fucking Satan, I fucking hate you so much right now.
You fucking said it. How are you so dumb that you don't know the bit we use against you every fucking week?
Off of the
You really
chat.
should know better than to mention ears at all.
Especially
Mad Metal Man,
with
that
your
was a good
dick
burn.
in her ear. Like you fucking knew better.
It's my own fault for trusting Mad Metal Man. I should not have read his comment from the chat.
Big ear, dead-eyed bitches.
And I'm not saying the next comment because that's just not going to help either. The stuff you see on the hub is not always okay, lol. Oh, that must be from Pornhub. Nice, Noob Nation. Oh man, I've never tried to call a girl grandma. Sorry.
I took a girl to a sex store one time, and she was real nervous. We were gonna go get some lubricant, and this old creepy dude just kept following us around trying to help us, and we didn't. Well, she really didn't want to talk to anybody in there, but I thought it was just funny to keep asking him questions to get him to just. So, like, I would ask him a generic, general question about lubricant, and he go like, "What type is best?" And then he looks at her, and then puts his hands together and rubs them, and he goes, "Well, that all depends on the natural lubrication of the lady." And like, looked at her. It was so funny.
And then he looked at you and said, "You're gonna need a lot." I'm guessing.
Is her vagina drip drop? Or is it completely dry down?
Oh man, I had to explain to a friend of mine.
And then she said, "Look at this guy. You know it's bone dry."
Yeah.
Oh, I had to explain to a friend of mine once that the guy that was fucking her was an asshole because he wouldn't use lube because she didn't get wet. I was like, yeah,
that's a bad experience for
really
everyone.
Fucked up, and that guy's a real piece of shit.
That just makes everything feel like anal.
Some girls like it when you roll your cock around in some sand right beforehand.
No, dude, I was at a sex shop with this girl one time, and like I had an experience like that. The weird guy coming up to you in the fucking sex shop, but he offered to fucking blow me.
Whoa!
And I was like, nah, I think I'm good. And the girl I was with decided this is a good time to fuck with him. It's like, oh yeah, that'd be hot. I want to watch that. It's like I'm looking at her like, bitch, can you fucking not? Like what the fuck are you doing?
Wait, is this the birth of your mouth is a mouth is a mouth philosophy?
No. That came later. Like I was like fucking like 18, 19 at this point. The mouth is a mouth thing didn't happen so like I think I was like 22, 23 when like that whatever that thing was that was at the strip club blew me. I still don't know, but all I know is that was great fucking head. But no, like, and she's just sitting there like, oh yeah, that'd be really fucking hot. Like we can go to one of these back rooms and can I watch? I was like, can you fucking stop? Like, what is wrong with you? Why are you doing this to me? Fucking stop.
I would like to point out to the members of the audience that all these stories Satan's telling about these supposed chicks are really dudes, and all this is proof of his own homosexuality, which he's very in the closet of.
Nah, he's not really that far in the closet, dude. I think he's bi-curious.
No, I just a mouth is a mouth is a mouth, and if I really hate you, I might rape you.
Really? Whoa.
So that's more of a
this is getting too salacious.
Matt Metalman says the best thing is to coat a condom with Carolina Reaper sauce before you start the anal. Jesus Christ.
Ooh. Fucking.
She leave a fucking Wile E. Coyote print on the wall as she ran the fuck through it. Be gone.
Fucking meat, fucking meat.
You guys remember that scene in Apocalypto where that guy, like, I guess his wife wasn't getting pregnant, so he's like, here, rub this on your junk. This will help you fucking get her pregnant. And it was like something that made it like super hot. So he like runs out and like fucking all freaking out. And then the chick runs out and was like putting water in her mouth. She was basically sucking him off.
Oh, I remember that. Apocalypto is an underrated movie.
Yeah, it was actually pretty good.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
It's a good single watch. I haven't rewatched it, but it's a really fun watch.
I'll be right back though. I need to switch computers again.
And I gotta go, fellas. It's
Nobody
getting
cares.
late for me. I know. I wouldn't care either.
Yeah, it was like 2 in the morning where you're at. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for stopping by, man.
For sure, it was a great show. I hope everybody is safe from all those joggers out there. And
yeah, if anybody's close enough, loot some shit for me.
So Apocalypto is about Mayans?
Yep, it's about their society, and
Oh,
it
okay,
follows
interesting.
It follows just a couple, through going through. Yeah, that's all I need to say.
Mayan
It's good.
times.
I agree, man.
All
All
right.
right, peace out, brother.
Peace out, y'all. Much love.
Yeah. Take care.
Mad Metal Man wants to promote Satan to our press secretary for our presidential run.
I'll support that. Satan needs an official title.
Nacho Jama says, did you all see that black dude that was eating another guy's ass at the Chicago riot? No, that's fucking...
What the fuck?
Oh,
How the
man.
fuck did I miss that?
Yeah, everybody had about this the reaction I did. What the fuck?
There's so much insanity going on right now. I mean, I don't question it.
That's fucking great.
I can totally believe that
Throw
could happen.
bricks while I lick that asshole. Fucking Christ. Oh, man.
It's kind of, it's at least entertaining watching the fucking world burn.
Yeah, you gotta laugh about everything, man.
Yeah, it's really the only way to cope.
I can't remember, but there were some riots way back. I think it was in the 90s. There was a very popular image of this young couple on the ground. And we saw him from like the back view, and it looked like the guy was kissing the girl. I don't know if you guys ever remember that particular image. It was like everywhere, and everyone thought it was this big romantic moment. They shared this thing, yada. And then they did an interview with the couples. Went, no, like the chick's like, I thought I was dying. I took a beanbag to the head. He was trying to keep me up, so I didn't, I thought my head was my skull was cracked open. He was trying to stop me from bleeding. Oh God, why did you post the image? Nacho Damas, fuck you.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck that guy. What a dude, right?
Dude. Wow. Is that a fucking white dude? A Mexican? I know the one dude's black, obviously. Seems very
Do we
egalitarian.
need to dissect this picture?
is
How much
happening?
time are we going to spend looking at this picture? I'm going to go back to looking at the
444
chat.
retweets, 1,465 likes.
Oh, Satan.
Can we all just toss each other salads?
Yeah, Satan, you're officially the new press secretary for Mad Metal Man and mine's presidential run.
Okay,
So you get to do all the press releases.
I'm on it.
I'm 100% convinced that you will do a good job on that. I'm also 100% convinced that a lot of the press ain't going to leave the room.
Oh, God. Alright, I've definitely seen enough of that.
I'm not showing it. It's in the Discord, Psycho.
You'd think they would find a fucking secluded area, dude.
Nah, that's part of the fun. Just,
It must be. I was thinking about that. Rioting, looting, and then, getting laid. It's like a perfect day.
date night for
Oh,
the Joneses.
There's been a bunch of stuff getting reported, but it's being entirely ignored by the media. There's been a shit ton of rapes happening at these fucking riots, dude.
Oh yeah.
That's
The
not
riots
fucking
are not good
surprising.
for numerous reasons. That's not the rapes is only one part of it. I think that doesn't happen to like every riot though. I would assume.
I
mean,
most
I
likely.
lawlessness. It's not like they're going to just be like, all right, we're just going to violate all the laws except that rape one. Cause
Yeah, we're gonna draw the line.
Oh man.
Although, yeah, Jesus, dude, that is fucked up.
Psycho apparently has too many sunburns to walk to the computer. Sorry, Psycho, you'll just have to wait and look it up later.
Yeah, if you're a fucking chick, dude, why the fuck would you be in? Yeah, let's go into a lawless situation as a fucking as a woman. Yeah, unless you got a lot of fucking friends with you, dude, that's a fucking stupid idea.
I mean, when
I'm not saying I'm not victim blaming necessarily, but
Necessarily.
when certain
No, that's not. No, hold on. Victim blaming is nonsense. If people make stupid decisions that put them in harm's way, it's a stupid decision that puts them in harm's way. It's nothing about. It's not about saying like, they're not a victim. It's just saying like, yeah, that sucks that it happened to you, but you also need to recognize that you made a lot of very terrible decisions that put you in a bad
Yeah, like if you were to join a riot, you know, it's one thing if you were there at a peaceful protest and then a riot breaks out and you get raped instantly before you can get out.
I worked with this chick, super good looking chick, and she was doing working another job for her like internship, and she went out with this guy that she knew was into her, but like she wasn't supposedly into, but decided to drink like 7 or 8 shots of tequila that he bought her. And then, of course, like, you know, she got blitzed, and he took her home and like had sex with her. And she's like, "Yeah, it's kind of my fault, though. I should never have gotten that wasted with that guy. I knew what he was interested in." You know, like she acknowledged that, like, what he did was not cool. But you know, at the same time, she's like, "Yeah, but I shouldn't have been drinking that much, and certainly not with that dude."
Yeah. Well, that's actually pretty decent of her, dude. Most women would, you know, well, not most women, but there are women that would be like, yeah, I'm going to go back in time and consider that rape.
Yeah.
Well, some women aren't
like 15 years ago, so, I mean.
That's true. Some women aren't like brainwashed, but yeah. I was going to say, like, whenever I look at these riots and you start talking about the rapes and the killings and everything that's been going on, it's the kind of thing I think a lot of religious people say, like, this is the coming of the apocalypse. The chaos will reign through the streets. Couplings will be forced, and like, I don't know.
I'm just waiting for the takeover of Islam, and I can go out and buy like a few wives. You
know. Who knows? I mean, this might all end up with a resurgence of religion of some sort. Beats me. I will say though, because there have been killings, people have died, and if you want to say like one death caused more deaths, like it's a little hard to say these are all linked. It's like it's something else. That's why whenever I heard the reports about how it's a race thing, I'm like, yeah, that I could just tell it sounded like bullshit.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it's you know. I think Satan was talking about earlier that obviously it wasn't race. Like nobody is okay with what happened to that dude. Not the right, not the left. No rational human has any issue with that guy going to jail forever or being executed. You know.
The post I've seen, and it's getting shared on fucking Twitter and Reddit and Facebook and fucking Instagram, like fucking all of them, right? And I don't even know who the original poster is, but it's like, for one moment, you had literally every single person on your side, fucking white people, black people, fucking cops, fucking Republicans, Democrats. Everyone was on your side. You even had a fucking panel on Fox News talking about police reform. And 2 seconds later, you're burning down your own fucking community.
Yeah, it is quite counterproductive. Dude, have you seen how they're quoting Martin Luther King and not giving the full context of what he actually said?
Dude, everyone fucking misquotes like King, like, and like everyone misquotes Malcolm X too, because like if you want to take Malcolm X at the beginning of his political or activist career, whatever, and Malcolm X, or sorry, and Martin Luther King at the end of his activist career, they're fucking the exact goddamn same. You want to take Malcolm X at the end of his activist career and Malcolm Dr. King at the beginning, they're the fucking same. Those two just fucking flip-flopped and went from being very peaceful to very radical, from being, and Malcolm X from being very radical to very peaceful.
Malcolm X saw what happened to Martin Luther King, and he was like, "Well, that's not going to work out well."
But like
that violence thing isn't working for him, so I think I better change my tune before I get shot.
Yeah, no, like I mean, he still got shot, but
well, I mean, it was because of that great speech that he did, you know.
But like the dude, like seriously, like what left or right, white, black, fuck, everyone misquotes those two constantly.
But yeah, they basically.
And then everyone gets mad at me when I talk about Gandhi being a fucking dick.
Well, I mean, Martin Luther King and his Black Panthers
where he was a fucking kitty diddler and let his wife die in prison.
Yeah.
But he was Gandhi. He was such a good guy. Then why'd he touch little kids? And why'd he let his wife
nieces and
fucking
nephews sleep naked with him and fucking give like, and he gave him like fucking what is that? The thing where you shove water up their asshole.
Yeah.
And enema.
Enema. He would give him like enemas and shit all the time, like just weird shit. God.
Yeah, that's pretty fucking nasty.
How the fuck do you be like, yo, you're my brother. I'll let you put a fucking hose up my daughter's ass. Like, who the fuck does that? What the fuck is wrong with these parents, man?
It's just their culture?
No, that wasn't even a fucking thing that they did.
Yeah, that was not
dude.
the normal part of anybody's culture. Oh, I fucking took some chick that was one of the people that gives enemas. Like that's her whole job. She did high colonics. I used to go dancing with that one chick for a while. That was funny. Those are not stories you want to sit and listen to.
Why the fuck? Yeah. I would insist on no shop talk in that situation.
Yeah, like I don't really want to hear how the hose broke. Please stop. I just ate dinner.
Gross. Gross.
She was funny though, cause like we were just fucking driving around the city, and she just freaked out because we were lost, and she just was in a panic attack until I finally pulled over to ask somebody for directions. And the thing about the San Francisco is it's really easy to find the bridge because it's just like 3 interconnected grids. So sooner or later you're going to find the right street that goes to the bridge to get back on the freeway and get out of there. It's like we were already on the right road. Like it was just like, I don't know. It was pretty entertaining. And that was the middle of that story.
Well, that kind of had a conclusion.
Oh, Psycho wants to know what the hose breaking story. If my dinner that night was curry. Fuck you, Psycho. It might have been though.
Take away his wrench so Satan can time him out, dude.
Take away anybody's wrench. God damn it.
Wait, hold on. Let me pull up the stream first. I don't actually have it open right now.
No, everybody's got a wrench. You can't time
yeah,
anybody
but
out.
you're gonna take it away.
No, I'm not. I'm taking away Psycho's wrench.
Why are you a bitch?
Yeah. I was only like half serious.
I'm sorry, Daddy.
I wasn't totally joking, but mostly.
Oh man. Oh, Psycho, dude, you did not see the last time Futter was on. That's not a fair comparison, even as a joke, man. He's saying Satan is the new Futter. I was like, nah. Nah.
Yeah, the last few times Futter's been on.
Shut the fuck up, Day12.
Dude.
Day12, shut the fuck up. I don't have anything to say right now. I just want to yell at somebody to shut the fuck up.
Oh man. Yeah, I can do a lot of that shut the fuck up part.
Yeah, for no fucking reason, dude.
Sometimes there was nobody talking.
Yeah. Yeah, no, he's really deteriorating, dude.
He's about a month away from just fucking.
I feel like somebody should do something, but I mean, I don't really care enough to do it.
I don't want to.
Somebody else is gonna have to do something. Somebody else should really do something. Somebody who actually gives a shit about Futter, do something.
I gotta take the fucking pictures of my dead dogs out of this fucking set of pictures.
You gotta get a whole new set of pictures.
Wait, they're not pictures of the dog. I assume the pictures are when he was alive?
Yeah, the pictures of when the dog was alive. It's like, you know.
Okay, all right, just making sure.
That's kind of a little downer because every once in a while these dogs that I used to have keep popping up on my fucking screen.
Okay.
I keep bitching about that.
Well, this is a new set of pictures. I mean, how many sets of pictures do you think I have, man? Jeez.
I don't know. Do you not have access to the internet? Find better pictures.
Now on. We're not changing it until you quit bitching about it.
I heard he changed it once. Now he's bitching about it again.
Fuck yeah, I'll keep bitching about it. Get now.
Oh, I gotta get a bunch of
better.
those
You're sounding a little flutterific. I gotta be honest with you, dude.
Oh, that's harsh.
That's harsh. I'm not even drunk. How dare you?
What are those ones where it's like the
What's your
weird?
excuse?
How dare you?
Yeah, you.
You stole my future.
Like the generic photos of
Stole
people.
my dreams.
Oh, what are they called?
Your empty words.
What, stock images?
Stock images. Yeah, I gotta get a bunch of those stock images or something like that and put it together. That'd be fun.
I can do that.
Yeah, you could do it since it bothers you so much.
I don't run this fucking stream. I don't have access to that stuff.
You can do it.
Yeah.
Why are you being so useless right now?
Yeah, why don't you be the change in the world that you want to see?
Be the change of the world that you want to see. That was fucking great.
Stop stealing their future.
Oh, fuck. That's so ridiculous.
You can't fucking change shit. That's why all I can do is bitch. Why won't you let me bitch? I want to bitch.
I know, I just like to give people shit. Just let me give people shit.
Oh, okay. Then we've reached an agreement. Okay, I'm cool with that.
You bitch about it. I'm gonna bitch about you bitching about it. That's how it works.
What? That's fair enough. That's absolutely fair. I consent to all of this. We should change it.
I don't care at all.
Different images. Oh my god.
All right, let's sing a nice round of Hotel California.
You consent to that, but when I want to do something, oh no, stop putting that there. That's not what I said. Blah blah blah. I'm calling the police. So you consent to that, but when I'm involved, oh no consent. Fine, all right, whatever. I see how it is.
Exactly what I'm gonna do now. God damn it!
Yeah, I mean, if you want fucking American citizenship bad enough, dude, you really gotta want it.
Look, this isn't complicated. It's called double standards. Get used to it.
No, Detroit already got divorced, dude. So you didn't have to deal with that anymore.
Indeed.
And if you want to bitch, you want to have somebody that's going to listen, you just got to marry Satan.
That's not going to happen.
Yes.
Even if it did, he ain't going to listen to shit.
That's true. He probably just put fucking earplugs in while you're watching. He'd be like, "Oh, look at that."
There you go.
I mean, that's probably true.
I feel like Mateo One might put him up some girl's nose and think that'd be hilarious if she was just not expecting it. Jesus, who the fuck calls a girl grandma?
And you just try and put it in somebody's ear and think that's an okay thing to do.
Oh, god damn it. I'm trying to decide, is dad or grandma worse? I think grandma is worse.
Yeah, oh yeah, dude.
I mean, look, if someone had a name called Graham, because I know some people have that, I can understand if your tongue slipped or something, and you said grandma or something. Maybe. But
it's a hard one to recover.
Yeah,
from.
to actually think that up during and think it's a good idea. Yeah, Mateo's like
not even during.
Guy.
He thought that up at work before. He planned it out.
That's the part that's a bit weird.
That's gonna get me for a while. It really is. Oh man, so good.
He with malice of forethought, he went, "This is a good idea."
Yeah, don't need to rethink this one. I'm going with it.
Oh. Yo, white nigga's crazy.
Well, he is a ginger, so the whole no soul thing kind of makes sense, I guess. Yep.
Mm-hmm. French fried potatoes.
French fried taters. I'm gonna have some Spam for breakfast tomorrow. That's close to French fried taters. At least in like health value.
Why are you?
Why are you so fat?
That's exactly what I was gonna ask. Like, why are you so
I knew
fat?
it was coming. You know, a little slice of Spam, a couple of fried eggs, and some fucking grits, man.
Spam is not all that great, dude.
Oh,
It's
you fry it up,
fucking
it's so good.
terrible.
Yeah, I mean, fried up, it's not bad, dude. But it's, I don't know. I don't understand the fascination.
Oh, Matt Middleman has
It's
a great idea.
alright.
I need to get pictures of food.
Fuck it. Put the fucking riot ass eating picture in there.
No, that's a
Somebody
little
should
too
love that.
graphic.
Can we not and say we did?
I literally had to throw a bunch of random images in there just so it would go up.
So it would
I
go
didn't want to.
I don't tell him that. He's going to fucking post it again, dude.
I kind of wondered why you did that. Now it makes sense, though.
So what I'm hearing is you wanted to make it go up. That's what I'm hearing from you.
I mean,
That is the way
Yeah.
you phrased it.
I
is
mean,
the,
phrasing?
goal of a lot of Samage's art.
Praising Samaj. Praising.
phrasing. Yeah. I should probably figure that one out.
Oh man. So where is this movie night that Mateoana talks about? Is that like a stream thing?
Oh.
I don't know.
No, I thought Deitwa knew because he was talking to Deitwa about it.
Yeah, well, no, he watched that Kung Fury thing or whatever on his stream earlier today.
Oh, okay. I don't
We
know why I
watched,
don't
we
see him
watched-
streaming.
dude.
I'm subbed to his channel. I think I have notifications.
We
turned
fucking-
on.
Well, no, he only does it on DLive and Twitch, dude.
Oh.
So you have to subscribe to DLive or Twitch. It's almost always just DLive, or about half the time.
I don't think I've ever even seen D live.
Yeah, it sucks, but he didn't get banned like he did by YouTube, so he just does it on DLive now.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
dude, DLive fucking horrible, dude. I get that you can like get away with more shit or whatever, but DLive fucking sucks.
Didn't that one famous fucking Twitch person go there, like for a lot of money or something?
To DLive?
I think it was PewDiePie.
Yeah, I think PewDiePie did.
Yeah, but I think the problem was that like PewDiePie, his audience was way too big. Their system couldn't handle it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, that's not surprising. That's one of the things that fucking sucks about DLive is it buffers constantly, dude.
Oh, no, that's terrible. I don't think I can watch a movie on that. Nope.
Yeah. Plus, dude, I was sending him episodes of Mystery Science Theater, and he was like breaking down the actual movie and like talking about, because again, I don't know if everybody's familiar, but Mystery Science Theater was where they basically found shitty movies and made fun of them.
Oh, I love that. Yeah,
And he's like
MS
getting into
5000,
the, he's
that
like
was a great
getting
one.
into the, yeah, he's like getting into the plot of the actual movie, and I'm like, dude, if you keep doing that, I'm gonna stop sending these to you.
You're going way too far into this, man.
Yeah, I'm like, you're really missing the point if you're trying to get into the actual movie. And then like at the end, he's like, oh wait, this movie's terrible. I'm like, yes, that's the fucking point.
Sometimes he doesn't seem retarded, and then other times he talks.
Yeah, he's got some weird, I don't know if it's autism, but it's something like autism.
Oh, but he's so fun.
Yeah, no, he's a good dude. Just some of his behavior is a little puzzling.
I like that. I like that thing I just said. If I ever do stand up again, I'm throwing that in there somewhere. I genuinely like that one.
Write it down, dude. You're gonna forget it.
I got 10 pages into that script, by the way. I managed to make myself sit down for like a half an hour and actually write.
Oh shit! Nice.
Send it to me.
I don't know. I want to
Dude,
get it done. I want the
uh,
full 120 pages of that fucking thing done.
I got I just started taking Chantix again a few days ago, and the fucking vivid dreams are already starting. I gotta start
Oh,
writing
there you
those
go.
down.
Oh man, I'm so glad I quit smoking.
But isn't it like what, like 0.51% of people that take Chantix end up killing themselves?
Well, dude, if you want to quit
So
smoking,
hopeful.
yeah, my mental, my fucked up mental thing, Chantix ain't touching that, dude.
No, I'm
in the
just
head for that to affect me like that, dude.
I'm just hoping he has some weird lucid dream one time where he thinks I need to save him, so he sends me his address. Because at this point,
like a passive suicide attempt.
like I basically know like what fucking street you live on. I genuinely don't want to, one, have to go to air a goddamn Zona, and two, I don't want to fucking knock on all the doors on that fucking street. Like, Détois? What? Détois? Who? Détois? Fuck. Got him.
I don't know that anybody would actually know that name in his house though.
Yeah, no, they wouldn't.
You just like knock on doors asking for a name that nobody fucking knows. You get through the whole street and be like, oh wait, that's a screen name. He probably doesn't share that with his family.
I'll just go knock on doors like at this time on a Sunday night. I know you're home, bitch. I know you're home.
Oh yeah, no.
Waiting for the sound.
You just gotta look for the fucking open, the open garage, dude.
just
follow the sound of the midnight rooster.
The midnight rooster. That shit is so fucking funny. God damn.
He's about due. It's almost midnight.
I know. I'm waiting. Gotta get that fucking rooster crowing.
Fucking tweaker ass rooster.
I don't know. It's a rooster ever stolen like your TV to fucking like get a little extra hit.
All right, I'm up for another 2 minutes guaranteed, and then I'm not sure how much longer I'm gonna.
Well, I think I'm gonna call it at midnight. Yeah. What a long fucking week.
I gotta run this boss at 2:00 my time, and that's in like 21 minutes. So that's 22 minutes from now.
Run this boss. Oh,
I'm gonna
like
crash.
A video game thing. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought for a minute you were talking about work.
I took my sleeping pills about an hour ago, so it's probably about how much time I got left. Dude.
There you go.
So fair enough.
The sound of roosters and dryers. There you wait for the dryer too. Thank you, Mad Metal Man.
Oh yeah, not since gaming dropped out.
Yeah, what was up with
him? He was like, yeah, he just dropped out, dude. He didn't even say goodbye or anything.
I think he was just like in a really pissy mood because he got fucking shit on by YouTube like that, which was really kind of fucked. Because they weren't doing anything that was bad, but they fucking shut his stream down.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah. Which I think is a strike, and then he probably can't stream for a while.
All right. Still not our fault, fucking guy.
I don't think he was blaming. I think he's just in a pissy mood. But then he didn't really say very much, so I couldn't gauge what his what's going on. So,
yep.
So he's being a chick, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, chicks are chicks. You can expect that.
Indeed.
Profound. Chicks are chicks, man.
Chick's gonna chick, man.
Chick's gonna chick.
They got that. What is it called? Like a menstruation cycle? Ow.
Oh god.
I haven't seen a woman in years. I don't know. Do they still do that?
Are they still doing that?
Are they still bleeding for that vagina? God damn. When are they gonna learn? That's stupid.
I don't trust anything that bleeds for 5 days and doesn't die.
True
what was that? I think that was Rodney Carrington.
I mean, it's
Dude,
good
it's funny, dude. Dude's name is Rodney Carrington, which is like a super like British sounding name, and he's like a fucking southern redneck.
Dude, and he got super fat too.
I don't think
He's
I
gonna
like
have to write a letter to his penis.
anymore.
It's that far away now. I'm telling you, dude. He got big.
Dude's
Still
fucking
funny as
hilarious,
fuck,
dude. Yeah.
And chicks still pull their fucking shirts up and show them their tits. Because he's got that titty song at the end that he does. I think probably one of the most like well-known things he does.
Is it titties and beer?
No, the "Show Them to Me" song. He used to. He has like every fucking show with that.
Duh. Jesus Christ.
Show them to me.
Yeah. It's a pretty good gimmick.
Although now I think a lot of guys show them their titties too.
Or if you play your cards wrong, you can go home with me tonight. That song's fucking funny.
Oh, I liked Special Fred. Oh, no, that wasn't Rodney Carrington though.
That was Stephen Lynch.
Yeah, Stephen Lynch.
Oh, I was thinking David Allan Coe.
I like at the end, Special Fred hits him with a brick, and now he's special too.
his name was Special Ed, but all right, let's.
Wasn't Special Fred?
Special ed is in like special education, is in like retarded. Get it? Special ed.
Oh, Jim Florentine routine.
Yeah. No, that was Stephen Lynch.
Oh, you're right. Special Ed. Okay. No, I see it's Special Fred and Special Ed. What the fuck?
No, special ed like from Crank Yankers and that is Jim Florentine.
Fucking, it's the Berenstain Bears effect.
It was a little
fuck Mandela.
Special.
Oh, that's actually playing. Alright, I thought I was completely muted. Did that play through to you guys, or was it just me that heard that?
Nope.
A boy of 10, I had a very best friend. Fred was kind.
No, it was Special Fred, dude. And it might be both, actually. Cletus T. Judd, double D cups. No, I put a link to it. So I think he may have actually done it in with both Satan, Special Fred and Special Ed.
No shit.
Because hold on, like there's one link above it that's Special Ed. And they're both David Lynch. Weird, right? It's like play your cards wrong. That's when he was still skinny.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that was definitely really on.
Man. Are we done early? Is this everybody seems like we're fucking all fucking conversated out, man?
I don't know. Anything? Anybody got anything else they want to talk about? We could go back into the conspiracy theories about the.
I would just like to say, Samaj, 10 minutes of your time twice a week, and I'll get you out of that shithole country.
Nope. Well, no, think about it, dude. Think it over.
Samaj, it's just a dick.
No.
I mean, how many have you drawn?
I mean,
remember, drawings can't hurt you. You've drawn enough dicks to know that they can't hurt you.
I mean, maybe, but the answer's still no.
Yeah, think about all the time you won't be sucking dick,
but it was a maybe.
Like it's a vast majority of the time.
It was never a maybe.
It's a maybe.
Well, I'm sorry to get your hopes up, but it was a no. I mean, it was always
Like
no.
99.99% of the time, you won't be sucking dick, and you'll be an American.
Well, you know what? 100% of the time, I won't be doing it because it's never going to happen. So I don't see the point.
Oh man, he takes it really seriously for some reason.
Ooh, what sort of policy?
I
I
mean-
can't imagine why.
I
It's a
mean,
mystery.
because I'd follow through.
I don't care.
To be fair.
Smudge, which one irritates you more, the shit with Satan or the swastika legs?
Why on earth
definitely
would he
me.
answer that?
Definitely me.
If I gave any kind of an answer, I'm never going to be happy.
Yeah, that's the
Always
worst
in the
question to
back.
That's
answer.
true.
on the planet.
That was an unfair question, dude.
I would never
My
answer
apologies.
that.
I did not think that through.
Which annoys you
What-
more?
what-
Which do you want
What's
us
the
to
best
say
way to fuck
forever?
with you? Let me know, please.
Which do you want us to
Well,
never give up on?
What I've learned from the internet is just don't voice out what you're afraid of because it'll always come to haunt you.
Oh,
With that said, did you know that Facebook knows exactly what you're afraid of?
except for me, I
everything you
haven't been
post-
on there forever.
See, there you go.
I'm not allowed on there anymore. No, there was they
Jesus.
made a My Little Pony character for some special needs kid for like Make-A-Wish shit. And they specifically asked the brony like types, they're like, please don't make this into like a porn thing or a sexualized thing. We really
wow.
appreciate it. So of course,
dude.
like I can't think of a more like
Right.
if you wanted it to be porn, I can't think of a way you could possibly make that happen quicker.
Yeah, that is pretty fucking stupid, dude.
Just don't
Well, we
fucking
weren't
say
going
nothing.
to, but since you asked us not to, we have to. I mean, we kind of have to do it now.
They were probably going to do it no matter what, but after that, it was like, oh, we can get this done by tomorrow.
Yeah, it's literally like guaranteeing it happening right away.
Like, well, suddenly my weekend is going to have to clear up because I got plans.
Yeah. I might get it if it was like for some charity thing or something.
It was like a Make-A-Wish thing. They made a character for this
Yeah.
this kid, like of this kid or something like that for his Make-A-Wish. It was like
Yeah.
in one episode. I don't think it was like a permanent character. At least I don't fucking know.
The fact that they actually had to ask, like, hey fandom, can you stop being vile, degenerate pieces of shit for like 2 seconds?
Yeah.
Like just 2 seconds for a kid. Maybe
Yeah.
maybe
wish.
stop being degenerate sacks of shit for 2 seconds
Yeah.
for a
especially-
dying kid. Nope. All right.
that
Cool.
fandom, there's no fucking way. Yeah. Oh god. It's like asking the furries not to do something, dude.
Like, hey furries, maybe don't rape children in conventions. Nah.
Sorry, you asked way too late. Way too late.
Oh my god, the list of damage to that fucking convention center is fucking insane.
Did you look it up?
Hilarious.
Wait, did you look it up, or did I send that to you?
I watched the Internet Historian's video, and it's really
Oh, yeah,
clearly
yeah.
lays everything out. And just it's like hearing him basically read a list of damages, because like they flooded like bathrooms and stairwells and hotel hallways.
Do they like shit on the floor
They,
and, shit, and
yeah,
stuff
well, they
like
shit
that?
Well,
all over the place. They shit on somebody's car.
There's used diapers everywhere.
Yeah, that was that too. Well, I mean, there was shit as well as
They
used diapers. It wasn't
they
just-
fucking shit in the lobby too.
Yeah.
Like,
Wow.
and there was actually a picture of some dude like with half of a fursuit on, like just the top half, and him sitting there like fucking dropping trow and shitting in the middle of the fucking lobby.
Oh, my
God damn, dude. So yeah, I can kind of understand why nobody wants to fucking have their conventions.
It's almost
And-
like if you
and
have
they-
a
they-
You need like a
giant
fucking
group of
$10
people
million
with masks
like
on.
bond. Yeah, you can't bust anybody.
Yeah, it's almost like that's
Well,
a bad
fucking-
idea.
It's like a whole fucking Eyes Wide Shut thing, except it's all creepy middle-aged fucking sad people with fuck little kids.
The only thing I can really say with any pride is that I'm not a furry.
I'm not sure if the furry, like, I don't know about the whole kids fucking. I think they were more, the problem was animal fucking. Because they all brought dogs. I think that they're more known for that.
Animal fucking roadkill, grooming children, bringing them to conventions, and then
big part of that community that goes after kids. Yeah, huge
like they legit like they'll groom kids into coming to these conventions and then gang fuck them.
I gotcha.
Nostradamus thought we were talking about the riots instead of a furry convention.
Well, to be fair, it's a little hard to tell the difference.
It really is.
I mean,
if Satan's calling you degenerate, you're pretty fucking degenerate.
Yeah, no, the furry community has really got to figure out how to police itself because.
I mean,
that's well into
no. We just need to start arming people and tag them and make a sport out of it.
I
furry hunting
with that particular group of people. I mean, they fucking groom children and then rape them.
Except it's open season all year round.
Look,
furry season, dude.
Part of me wants to agree with all that, but I'm pretty sure the furries be into it because they're already animals.
They're already like they're like, ooh, daddy, you want to hunt me?
Oh God!
Hunt me, daddy! Ooh, woo.
Jesus.
I think you got me a little.
I don't think I've ever heard Satan say "ooh woo." That was not right. I don't think Satan should ever say "ooh woo" again.
I really shouldn't.
I really just, that's not something
like fucking ever.
Oh no!
Do you feel as dirty as I do? Because I feel really fucking dirty now.
Oh man! In about 5 minutes, Satan's gonna have to go take a shower, and
I kind of want to now.
But you can't clean the inside. That's the problem. The inside of your head is off. You can't get in there.
Oh God damn it!
Well, actually, if you do some trepanning,
that just reminded me of oh God, that's fucking gross.
Apparently, he didn't remind you of shit because you don't know what the fuck he was talking about.
No, there was an episode of I don't know if it was an OCD thing or my weird obsession or something like that. Where this bitch had some weird shit about cleanliness where, like, before she had to take a shit.
Oh my God! Did he really just cut out like right after before she had to take a shit?
Before she had to take a shit.
Oh no! That's so not fair.
Oh, useless sack of shit.
I know what he's gonna say though. She cleaned her asshole out with a fucking toothbrush before and after taking a shit.
Ugh. I don't remember seeing that episode. Jesus.
Oh man.
It's fucking terrifying.
Not, yeah. Oh, I mean, there's some fucking, when it comes to the weird obsessions thing, yeah, obsessive compulsion stuff that can get real fucking strange. Real fucking weird, real fucking quick. I know we've had clients that like are so desperate to get high that they'll like grind up drywall and snort it.
See, I can't.
It doesn't get you high either. The part is fucking weird.
No, it just hurts. It just burns.
Oh man, especially with that limestone in there. Get that wet, it starts interacting and becoming lye. That's gonna burn the shit out of your nose.
Hey, that was fucking weird.
You cut out just before the toothbrush part. You're like, whenever she takes a shit.
Oh no! Oh, that whole fucking thing. No, it just went silent. Like, I couldn't hear you guys either. I had to like, quit and come back. But yeah, she would scrub the inside of her fucking asshole with a toothbrush before she took a shit.
Why though? Like, there's.
Dude, yeah, it's fucking, again, that's why it's my weird obsession or whatever the fuck. I was the one that had like a dude that like was in love with his car, like fucking make out and fuck his car.
How do you?
I mean, that's
Or a chick that
that's just smart though. I mean, like, because like you have an emotional and physical connection with literally anything other than a woman, you're happier.
That's a good point.
Unless you're Samaj, and then you're just miserably alone.
You know, I want to disagree with you, Satan, but like my experience has taught me that you're probably right.
Even I can't disagree with him, and I'm Samaj.
And I'm Samaj.
I can't wait for everyone to fall in love with sex dolls, dude. That's gonna be the greatest.
Oh man, I can't wait for sex robots. That's gonna be the best.
Sex robots.
Yeah, baby.
I'll probably never be able to afford one, but the amount of chaos that's going to bring into the world is going to be absolutely gorgeous.
You know what surprised me?
Yeah, no, women are freaking out over that, dude.
You know what I thought was kind of funny? This is a slight side thing on the sex doll thing. Do you guys remember the sex dolls from Guardians of the Galaxy, the second movie?
No.
Not really. You see little yellow-skinned android women. It's like in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Yondu was at like a brothel or something. And you know that he was at there because he zipped up his pants. He doesn't have a shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
Something had happened, and he had like these robot women on the bed. So I'm like, that's clearly a brothel of some sort.
Oh, okay, okay, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Okay, so
I've seen the Rick and Morty episode, the Gazorp one. If that helps at all.
Fucking Gazorp.
You get the general idea. They're sex robots in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Now, everyone kept boasting about how, like, you know, feminism and female empowerment and all that stuff. And so you would think a lot of people would cosplay as, like, I don't know, Gamora. But out of that, I saw more sex robot cosplayers than anything else.
Wow.
And they were pretty much everywhere. At a lot of
Gamora's a badass bitch, dude. Fuck yeah.
Well, yeah, she's a badass bitch, but women aren't cosplaying her. They're doing the sex robots.
Nah, that is that's the
part that... Yeah, well, that's the part that got me. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, oh, strong female empowerment. Oh, but now they just want to dress up the sex robots. Like, okay. All right.
Yeah, no, that's have you heard the Patrice bit in a special where he asked women, like, what they would do if they had some kind of weird accident and they lost their pussy? Like, what would they do to keep their man? Have you heard that bit?
No.
He's basically like, no, you can answer. Like, at first they're not saying anything. And basically they're like, anal sex, blowjobs. And then he's like, yeah, like, you guys are trying to tell me that you're more than just, like, sex objects, but you just classified yourselves as a series of holes. He's like, none of y'all said, like, you know, learn to play Xbox, learn to tell better stories, you know, bringing a bitch that has a pussy.
God damn, dude.
Dude, that is a great fucking bit, dude. God damn. Fucking... I fucking wish that dude was still alive.
Him in 2016 would have been fun.
Oh, fucking A, dude. God damn. Yeah, he'd be calling out all this fucking nonsense, dude.
Man, there's a whole lot of dead comedians in 2016 that would be fun.
I wonder what Bill Hicks would be like if he was still alive.
That's what I was thinking of.
Unfortunately, I don't think he'd be very fun.
Yeah, he'd probably be like even angrier and like just, yeah, not really funny anymore. Just bitter and angry.
And the other guy, the screamy, yelly guy, that guy would be fun. Like, I don't think he'd be funny. I just think he'd be entertaining to see what happened.
Kennison?
Yeah.
Kennison? Yeah. Yeah, he was already getting sad, so he probably checked out when he should have. That's fucked up to say, but...
I mean, I agree.
And too late.
And you know you're in good company when you agree with me on a moral question.
Tourist came in on a series of holes.
Like, you're talking about all this female empowerment shit, and you literally just described yourself as a series of holes.
Oh god, I gotta find that fucking bit, dude. I don't know if that one's isolated or I just have to play the whole fucking thing. So I think was that elephant in the room? I can't remember.
Just type like if you lost your pussy, something like that.
Lost your pussy. What the fuck?
Patrice lost pussy. That should work.
Oh man.
God damn it. Can't type for shit.
Patrice
Holy
O'Neal's
shit.
great question to women. Is that what you're talking about?
Probably.
Or it's the value of vagina. It's got to be one of those two.
Yeah, that's gotta be it, dude. No, not the value of vagina. I don't think that's
Who was it that did the uniform bit? I think that was Dave Chappelle, right? Like, I ain't saying you're a hoe, but if you wearing the uniform... like, that was a great one, too. That was pretty fucking great. Like, if I was dressed as a cop and you came up and asked me to fucking fight crime... No, what the fuck?
Okay, I found it. It's about a minute into the script, but okay.
All right, I think it sounds like we're probably dying out again. We should probably call it a night.
All right, yeah, fair enough. If you still stuck around, thanks for doing that.
Nigga, nobody cares. Bye bye.
Right, bye bye.
See you all later. Thanks for tuning in.